Alright, recap over. And the stream's down again. What the fuck is going on? Weird.
Ready.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna record it just in case. So found a globe in the corner of the room, opened the globe, Ven opened the globe and found a button, and Ven pushed the button, the big red button. And it caused one of the bookcases to slide open, revealing a staircase, and as the party descended the staircase, Ven and Dax heard voices in their heads. At first, the voice a cacophony of whispers, and the whispers first said, "I hunger, feed." Then Ven heard the voice of his father speaking to him about why wasn't Ven on the boat that day. Ven's father could have used him. Kind of guilt tripping and stuff. Shade. Throwing shade. And then Dax had a little more of a in-depth sort of someone called Jacoby, Fire, Ubelike, all sorts of fun stuff.
Bitch deserved it.
And as you all got to the bottom of the stairs, you saw this 30-foot radius sphere of black rock, completely smooth, being held aloft by a pair of metal hands made of black iron, and the whispers seemed to be coming from the sphere. And as you got to the bottom, Ven felt a sharp stabbing pain in their lower back as the recently invisible Vauxhill Osterbrand had appeared. And standing before you all, well, not really, standing behind Ven, with a silver letter opener just stabbed into Ven's back, is Vauxhill Osterbrand, and he's wearing a black tailcoat, because I forgot to describe what he looks like again, because I didn't describe what he looked like the first time. Black tailcoat, gray waistcoat underneath, white Edwardian necktie, slicked back, muddy brown hair, and a brown goatee with a curled up mustache, and a golden monocle over his right eye. And as he stabs Ven in the back and looks at you all, he says, "Welcome to the party." And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Can I ask a question for clarity?
Nope. Yeah, what's up?
Great. Oh, no. So my question was Quoin the only one to hear the conversation between Vauxhill and the Warden?
And I believe you told the party that what you heard.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to... I'm not positive that I
think
did.
you did.
But I would buy that. That sounds like a pretty above board Quoin move.
Okay.
Oh, you're positive that I did? Oh,
yeah,
thank you. Okay,
positive.
thank you. Yeah. Man, I'm going with yours then.
Sure. All right.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thankfully, D&D Beyond auto tracks initiative now for me when you guys roll it, but I'm going to say it out loud, ask everybody out loud. Anyway, for the audience, Druck, what'd you get for initiative?
I'll roll that for you.
20.
Yep. Kenna.
5.
Okay. Ven.
6.
Yay! Dax.
21.
Okay. Quoin.
23.
You tied with Vauxhill. That's awesome. All right. So it is a surprise round. So Vauxhill just went. Dax, because you're a barbarian, you can rage and just basically circumvent your surprise.
So I'll bonus action rage.
Okay.
And he's 15 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use the mind blast as I bonus action rage, and I need him to do an intelligence save.
Okay. So he sees that you're not as surprised from his ambush, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
The fuck?
Get pissed. You're
You're
so not surprised.
And then he looks at you and goes, "Oh," like there's a look of recognition. Not like he knows you, but he recognizes people who may look like you.
Oh, fuck.
That is not great. That's a 12.
He fails.
As he is stunned.
He's going to take
Now he can't stab
2d6.
Ben again on his turn.
Good.
2d6 psychic damage.
Yep.
If Dion would decide to roll this bitch for me. He's gonna take 10 psychic damage.
Nice.
Nice.
He kind of just He just kind of goes slack-jawed a little, still holding the silvered letter opener in Ven's back.
And he's stunned.
Yep.
Oh.
So that's your bonus.
Fuck yeah.
So that's your bonus action.
So then we are gonna go 5, 10, 15. Get up into him.
As you get there, you hit something solid.
Oh no.
So you don't get to that space. You get to here.
Like solid as in wall?
Like you
or...
walked into somebody.
Oh,
Question.
Mhm.
Can I attack that space?
Yeah, it's just with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you guys,
Okay.
you see Dax run through, and then poof, looks like they like run into another person that's not visible.
With disadvantage for that one, 18.
Hits.
So that thing is gonna take 9 plus. Where's the fuck is my rage bonus?
+2 still.
Plus 11. So 11 damage plus 2d6 from the thingy. And 4 psychic damage.
Okay. So you slash into them with the Mind Carver. They don't appear, but blood splashes onto the floor. And you all see blood just... That's one attack.
Vauxhill's still stunned.
Yeah, he's
not
stunned.
going
He's
anywhere.
stunned, and which means you have advantage on him because he's stunned.
I'll give one for Vauxhall then.
Okay.
19 plus 8.
That hits, yeah.
That hits.
27.
So that's gonna be
Fuck.
17 damage with the rage plus the extra psychic damage from it is 10.
Jeez. Alright. Just...
Dummies this bitch!
And he's stunned, so the axe just like sinks into his shoulder and he doesn't react.
Oh, I don't feel any remorse for this bitch.
Alright, anything else? What's your bonus action and action?
15. I'm just gonna post up there because that thing in front of me, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And to protect my friends.
Okay. Druck is surprised. Yeah,
Can
what's
I
up?
ask? So sorry, just out of how tall are you, Dax? You're what, 6'5", 6?
Taller than I'm 7 feet.
7 feet. When Dax runs into this thing, do they get hit in the shoulder, in the hip? Do they bend at the hip? Or
It looks like the figure Dax ran into might be a little under 6 foot.
cool. Like just roughly,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah, cool. So like it hits Dax in the
Yep.
like around the chest or the sternum. Cool.
Yup. Alright.
Perfect. Thank you.
Didn't like getting stabbed. They were invisible. They didn't like getting chopped at. They appear, and you see, as this warden appears, you see a 5'8" drow woman with leather armor riveted with studs and a long black cloak. White hair tied up into a bun and piercing red eyes, and a glaive in their hands. And they're gonna, with advantage, as they drop the invisibility because they make an attack, they're gonna cast Inflict Wounds on Dax. And just go boom, palm you in the chest.
Oh my god!
And
That's
that's an 18 to hit.
That hits. That's my AC.
Okay, just boom, palms you. That's this like wave of necrotic energy like just courses through your chest. You take. Sorry, math. You take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Well, hello, everyone. As they appear and boom, palm Dax in the chest. Do they have any bonus actions? Nope. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Quoin, no longer surprised. It's your turn. We're out of surprise round now, everybody. So everybody has their reactions back. Everybody can do with their stuff. Quoin, it's your turn.
Great, perfect. So after seeing, so they are
Hold on.
right here, or
I gotta make them pop up.
thank you. Oh, okay, so they're right there to the side.
Yep.
Great. Great. I am going to run through everyone.
Okay.
And try and uppercut slice at this warden.
Go for it. Advantage because of pack tactics.
Yeah.
And the only way you're not hitting with this weapon is, I did the math. Usually, if you just roll basically you have plus 11, right? So you're good.
Yeah,
Usually,
pretty much. Yeah,
yeah.
With advantage. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I think I have to roll a natural 1 to.
Yeah, basically.
To not hit. Yeah. So I rolled. Does 30 do it?
30 just hits.
Okay. Cool. So then I hit with that first one.
And you're attacking the warden, the drow woman?
Yes, because I just saw the drow woman.
Yeah. Boom! Inflict wounds. Boom, boom,
do
boom.
some nasty wastiness to my friend. So that is 12 damage.
Nice.
And I am going to bonus action let out the whip.
Okay. So
And
not 15-foot reach on that?
Yeah, and I'm going to shoot 15 feet. So as I described, this is me ducking down and then jumping up with the Muldrak Jägerin.
Yeah.
And as I start jumping up, my wings are going to come out and push up. So I start sliding and cutting up. I'm going to move about let's call it 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Oh no, I take that back. I am going to do that. I'm not going to move. I'm going to move just about 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to try. Tell me, we can do whatever kind of wildness. This is a fucking wild move I just thought of. I want to try with bonus action unfurling the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try wrapping it, like whipping it around their body in some sort of way, like to kind of bind them and fly up.
Okay. I think there are rules for this with a whip. I'm going to look it up.
Thank you. Sorry, I should.
100%.
Great.
There isn't.
Great.
Beep boop. All right. Yeah.
So
just
pretty...
make an attack. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
This will just make me have a cool. It's a magic weapon. It's a cool, powerful magic weapon. I'll homebrew a cool thing for it.
Cool. Yeah.
So I think Ivy can do that in Soul Calibur. Can kind of like.
Yeah.
Like
so that's a 20.
Like Beyblade it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 25 to hit.
That hits.
So yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah. So that's also gonna be 16 damage. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it around and then just fly straight up.
Okay. You know what? For the purposes of this, I will make them do a strength check to see if they are grappled.
Yeah.
Because why not? Who knows?
Because they can still.
Yeah.
They'll still be able to.
Yeah. It's wet and wild.
They'll just be a little tethered. Is it opposed strength checks?
Sure.
Okay. And that's a strength. That's just a strength roll, right?
Sure.
Not a strength save.
No.
Or athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay, sorry. Athletics then is okay. So I got an 18.
They have a +7. They got a 17.
Ooh! Oh wait! Oh!
Yeah, you grapple them with the chainsword.
Yep. That's probably just like an unfurl, and then just like when you accidentally drop a ribbon that you're wrapping a gift with, so it kind of looks like it unfurls, and then just wait. Why is all this chain here? Oh no!
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm just flapping above.
Okay.
Just oh, can I add, since that was a melee attack, can I add some smite damage to that?
Of course.
Okay, sorry. I gotta streamline this turn, my dudes. Thank you all for your patience.
And they say you can't put smite on unarmed strikes. That's dumb.
That really.
You should be able to smite with your fists. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless you're, well, I mean, yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna punch this person in the face and smite him.
Yeah, it's a level 2.
So it'd be 3d8.
3d8. Great, thank you. Level 2, 3d8. 1, 2, 3. Roll it. Okay, so that is an additional 8 damage.
Paladins. All right. They're looking hurt.
And they're
Oh, man.
and I'm really got them on their tiptoes.
Yeah, the surprise did not really help them all out that much.
Mhm.
All right. Vauxhill is stunned until the end of his turn. He's no longer stunned. He shakes out of it.
Oh, it's just till the end of his turn.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it lasts. Oh, there was a save or something.
not for this one, because it's a player ability.
Okay, I just had a really funny. Okay, if he was still stunned, I was gonna just put him in the bubble.
He shakes out of it at the end of his turn. Dax.
So, seeing that he's shaken out of it, just to, really fuck him up, Dax is gonna go in with the mind carver on him.
All right. You sound.
I get to do
You
it.
sounded
I
like
get.
you sounded like one of those orcs in like Lord of the Rings when they got all excited. They kind of laughed like that in the Mines of Moria. One laughed like that, and it's funny. Anyways, yeah,
Natural 20.
nice.
Oh shit.
So roll.
I get to do the thing.
So double all dice, and then
Oh,
if you
no.
want to throw them, you can throw them.
I get to eat this bitch.
Wow.
Where's my tiny D12?
Dang.
Crits.
Gross.
Goodness.
You, Sam, you're smart. What level do barbarians get brutal critical? I don't remember. I just want to make sure we're playing with that right now.
Isn't
I
it?
can look it up real quick.
I
10?
beat you to
Okay, so
it.
it's not.
Nine.
It's not
Nine.
great for the
9.
physical
Close.
damage. Is 19, but then the
Your rage bonus is still +2 for this.
so 19 like damage plus the rage, but for the psychic damage that I get from the mind carver,
He's looking hurt already from that.
and then 12 psychic damage.
All right, and do you do the charge to throw him?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in the red now. He's looking real bad. All right, so you throw him 60 feet in any direction.
60?
Okay.
Psychically, just gets tossed 60 feet in any direction.
So,
Wow.
for like yeeting this bitch.
Yeah.
Because of where I'm positioned, would he only go up the stairs?
No, you can throw him in any direction you want.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would like
This
to
is what
just
happened to
fucking...
Dawn when Dax was against the party. Anyways, yeah, so where are you throwing
I
him?
would like to just fucking baseball him into this.
Okay.
Just
So he's
Ooh.
like, no, not the sphere. No. And as he hits it, he doesn't take any bludgeoning damage from it. Because it's not like he's hitting a solid surface as he touches it. And Dax and Ven can see little small tendrils coming out of the sphere to start to like encase him. He needs to make a dex save. He fucking fails as a rogue. That's not good. That's really bad.
I thought it was
That's not good.
The way this is just going so downhill for them. We showed them. They're like, "Haha! Welcome to the
He's
party."
like, no.
Goosh, 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 goosh.
No. He's like reaching out for like someone to help him, and then you just hear from the sphere Ven and Dax, "Consume," and he takes. Hold on.
Too
it's
late.
in my
If I
notes
can use a
somewhere.
reaction to stick out my staff for him to
No.
hold on to.
It's too late.
Okay.
You're not beating what's going on here. He takes
Okay.
85 necrotic damage and is pulled into the sphere and disappears with one last little scream.
Like, he didn't even get time to like tell us why he was stabbing us or anything.
No, he's
It's just
gone.
like,
He's just gone.
yeah.
He gets pulled into it, and then the sphere goes, and it just kind of relaxes back into a solid surface. That would give That would give you all information. Don't fucking touch the sphere.
Yep. Thank you for finding that out for us.
Just adding deceased to my notes.
So Dax, anything else?
with my
Didn't
second attack.
Oh Lord.
Dax is just looking at that Was not expecting that to happen. Just
No.
wanted to break that fool's back. Just kind of like, and then just looks at the warden. No, first looks at Ven,
Mm-hmm.
as in like that. Did you just hear that sound?
Mm-hmm.
And then Dax just kind of like, almost like tentatively goes and smacks. Like, there's not as much oomph in this because they're just like, what the fuck was that?
Okay.
If D&D Beyond would roll for me, that'd be great. 22.
That hits.
14 plus 2 for rage is 16 plus 2d6 for psychic damage, which is 6 psychic damage.
All right. They're looking hurt. That's the end of your turn because you don't got anything else to do. Druck. Everyone saw that guy get consumed by the sphere. Just like get pulled
Yeah,
into it.
because this is the first time I've gone. I rolled a 20 on my initiative, and this is the first time I've been able to go. That's cool.
Ven and Kenna with their 5 and 6 are over here, just like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I just see. I'm still looking straight ahead. I see Druck sees Dax just run by them, and then Vauxhall Osterbrand
Ah, and then
hit the sphere. He hasn't even turned around yet.
And he gets
He hasn't even
into it.
turned around yet, and it's just like, what? Spins around and then just attacks the first thing he sees, which happens to be this poor bastard. And since they're close range, he's reflexively
Okay, go for it.
he's gonna consume his bonus action and movement to do
Steady aim.
steady aim.
All right, advantage.
Good thing.
That hits. 19 hits.
19 to hit. Okay.
Man, they didn't get to do shit.
Welcome to the shit show.
No, man.
All right,
Oh, that's so funny.
For a total of 26 piercing
Damn.
damage.
Okay.
oh,
All right, cool. You stab them, and they grimace in pain, near death.
Ugh.
Anything else?
What's going on? That ends.
Okay. On initiative count 9, she grimaces in pain. You can see she's on the verge of death because that would have been a killing blow. Turns to the sphere and just screams, "Master, I'm..." Coughs up a huge globule of blood. "I'm ready to serve you." Ven and Dax, something lashes out from the sphere. Actually, everyone sees this, sorry. Something lashes out from the sphere like a tendril of dark energy. It snaps out at the warden and holds them aloft in the air, floating and frozen. Their mouth and eyes open wide with a silent scream of horror. Ven and Dax, you both hear those voices come back in a surge and what almost sounds like ecstasy. "Yes, take your reward, Menzova. Enjoy your unshackled potential."
oh dear.
The warden's body seems to turn into a viscous black goo and fall to the floor with a loud, resounding, wet plop.
Gross.
The goo begins to bubble and boil violently before it stretches upward with strands of stringy goo, sort of like a wad of chewed up chewing gum. The strands of goo then begin to form into two 10-foot long arms that crack loudly and then bend backwards at the elbows, the clawed hands facing in the complete opposite direction, kind of like this. More strands of goo mash together and form a long serpentine body that is pulsating, undulating, and throbbing like a grotesque worm. All along the body, small, grasping hands begin pushing out, almost like they're reaching out to tickle the air. There is no head to this creature, but it rears itself up like those spiders that kind of rise up on their haunches. And a large vertical maw opens up where its belly would be, and the maw is lined with thousands of minuscule fangs, similar to that of a lamprey. There's a and a large, bulbous red eye forms inside the maw, with a pupil that resembles 4 white dots that seem to writhe as if filled with small worms. And then the creature just goes. And we can delete that token and bring out Menzova the Unshackled.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh!
That's only a little terrifying.
Is it still grappled
Uh,
to my weapon?
Turn to
Yes.
goo. Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, it turned.
All
Yeah,
right.
correct. It turned. It,
I was
when
gonna say,
it turned to goo, so it's no longer.
And then that would have
yeah.
fallen. The weapon is still unsheathed, but
Yeah.
yes, I just wanted
Alright.
it for clarification. Thank you.
That brings us to Menzova the Unshackled. It's got 10 feet of reach with these arms, so it's gonna lash one up at Quoin. Just. So that's a natural 20.
Sentinel?
Yeah, go for it.
Didn't think I'd get that far. 16 plus 8.
That hits.
14, 15, 16 damage plus 9 psychic damage.
All right. Quoin, you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
And I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please. And you get a +1 to this, remember, because of your aura.
All right, that's true.
And everyone within 10 feet of Quoin also gets a +1 to saves,
Mhm.
but not if Quoin is unconscious, just as a heads up.
Ooh, that's not great.
Okay, you're grappled
It's
and
a
restrained.
natural. That is a natural one
Okay.
for 4.
So it grabs you with the one backwards arm and pulls you in close like it's coddling a baby. Just
So it pulls me.
it doesn't. You don't move, but it's kind of like it. The arms are long enough where it can bend in the air, and it's kind of holding you against its arm. You haven't moved, but it's kind of it kind of pulls you into like this weird hug in its arm, but you don't move anywhere.
So I'm still 15 feet in the air, but in
Yeah.
its arm. Cool.
But the arm is still like it can bend in odd angles that it kind of just furls you up like it's like a sushi roll rolling in on itself. And you're grappled and restrained. The second arm is going to lunge at Dax. And you didn't go reckless. It's just a straight roll. But that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 6 bludgeoning damage reduced to 3. And I need a strength saving throw with advantage because you're raging.
With advantage, a unnatural 20.
Alright, you're not grappled and restrained. Alright. Ven, start of your turn, because you're kind of looking at this thing. The red eye kind of just looks into yours, and you feel this overwhelming sensation go up your spine of impending death. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw with a +1 because you're within 10 feet of Quoin.
Oh boy, it's like that. It's like there's some. What is that? There's like a medication or something that like gives you just like a sense of impending doom.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. It's like for heart something. Anyway, I got a nat 1.
That fails by 5 or more, so then you just drop to 0 hit points and are making death saves.
Well, this is a fun encounter for me.
All right. Yep. Kenna.
Oh,
So I
that thing ended its turn?
Yeah.
I would like to use my reaction to move my movement speed away from it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go for it. Actually, you know what? Ven. I missed a sentence here because this is basically a Bodax death gaze that I gave this thing.
Oh right.
Unless surprised, a creature can avert its eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. So do you avert your eyes at the start of your turn? You do feel like this impending sense of death while you look at it.
I was gonna say, like, do I have like? I feel like it is kind of surprising. Like, it just like showed up in front of me. So, I don't know. It like,
Up to you.
if I'm being totally honest, it kind of feels like I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a turn yet. So it's like all this stuff is happening. It showed up a couple of initiative accounts though. Like, I haven't had a chance to act. I think he was surprised. Yeah.
Okay. Since I mentioned that to Ven, Kenna, do you avert your eyes? Or are you going to do the same thing?
Can I do that at the end of my turn,
Nope.
or do I do it?
Has to be at the start of your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna avert my eyes from it.
Okay. All attacks against it have disadvantage, and
Okay.
spells that require a sight do not work on it because you're not looking at it.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to use all of my movement to spread out this way towards the wall. I think I can get about there.
Okay, it'll make an attack of opportunity.
5, 10. Oh, it has a 10-foot reach?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's gonna lash out with an arm. That is an 11 to hit. Sorry.
Misses.
So you duck. Not even you can feel the displacement in the air of its massive limb, and you duck and you okay.
And then I'm going to cast bonus action Healing Word on Ven.
That does require sight.
But I'm looking at Ven. I'm not looking at the thing.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yep.
Different target.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast that at
Counter spell. No, it doesn't.
Did you unprep Healing Word, Justin?
No, you didn't have it prepped at all.
Oh, well, that's my bad. Can I cast Cure Wounds before I leave then?
Yes.
Just like do a little
Yes.
pat him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a second level Cure Wounds on Ven. Oh, nice. You get 14 hit points.
Wow,
Ah.
good.
So venue.
So that's my last second level
Bye-bye.
spell slot. Hi, Ben. Welcome back. Close your eyes.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to summon Mom.
Sounds good.
I would like to summon Mom over here, just near the creature.
Okay.
Giving everyone advantage on death saves in case that happens again.
Okay. I don't have a token for your mother, so we'll use Ven's mom.
Okay.
She's just the general mom.
Hey, Ven, my mom wasn't available, so she said your mom could cover for her. Is that okay?
Why is my mother dead?
General.
All right.
Mom.
End of your turn. Menzo the Unshackled is going to use a legendary action. And everyone is within, hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Druck is 5 feet out of this radius, so Druck is good. And you hear this cacophony of whispers coming out of the maw. Just, yes, I need everyone to make wisdom saves except for Druck. And everybody but Kenna, who is making these saves, has a +1 because you're within 10 feet of Quoin.
Hmm.
So wisdom saves.
Can I move
is-
my mom
Excuse
to the
me.
other side of Dax so she's within 30 feet of me?
Yep.
Quoin got a 16.
16 just succeeds.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Did you add a +1 to that?
Ooh. 26.
26. Druck. Oh, Druck didn't have to roll. Sorry. Dax.
Does the Ring of Mind Shielding have any
Nope.
help for me here?
You also remember you
Okay.
also have advantage on this because it's technically magical.
Thank fuck. Ooh, 18 plus 1.
Yeah, succeeds.
That's the-
Everyone
yeah,
succeeds on
good.
that. Fuck.
Yeah.
I am so upset.
For the viewers at home, Kenna got a 25 as well.
Okay. That'll put us back to the top. The Quoin. Quoin, do you avert your eyes?
Yeah, I'm not moving anywhere.
Okay, so
I'm
you
stuck
look
inside a
away.
hand.
You look away from this thing. So you're. Yeah. What are you doing?
Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I'm reading something correct. Yeah, okay. Great. So then bonus action, I'm turning the whip back into a sword and just stabbing.
Okay.
At the thing holding on
This
to
would
me.
be a straight roll because restrain would give you disadvantage, but pack tactics would make it advantage. So it's just a straight roll. Pack
Alright.
tactics is great.
Back tactics is great indeed. Where are you? There you go. And ka-cha.
Ka-chow.
That is a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Fuck
And
yeah!
I got I got some.
You should-
I got some nasty shit
I imagine
for
you- I
natural
think
20.
Bites.
I think you should do a yeah. You should definitely do a second level divine smite on that.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be
No,
68.
So I'm going to roll this. So I roll twice for damage, which comes to a 17.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll
Fuck.
17 plus.
Divine smites are no joke on a crit either.
Second. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh man, I'm gonna spam Monty in chat just for. I'm gonna spam Quoin in chat. Let's go.
There we go. So that's another 30. So that is 47 damage.
Fuck.
Radiant.
That
damage.
is I will see with the eyes of Bahamut, and just like slam into the side of its bent back wrist.
Yeah.
And just explode it
Yeah.
with energy as it
Fuck.
spills
Okay.
out.
Anything else? You have another attack.
I do have another attack. Is this thing still limply holding on to me, or is it like someone's hand after they hold a firecracker?
It's still holding on to you pretty good.
Great. Then I'm gonna keep chopping.
Go for
I
it.
think then.
Yeah, go for it.
Second verse, same as the
Well, it
first.
should be another nat 20.
That'd be just sick. 22.
That's
Does
still-
a 22
oh,
hit?
yeah, that thing hits. This is a big, like, weird goo worm monster. Yeah, it hits.
Great. So then I'm gonna, I'm going to do some more damage. I have to clear all that out. 'cause
This
it's right
combat's
in the way.
going way quicker than I anticipated.
47. So that's another 17 damage.
Yep.
Just on
It's
straight
looking
roll.
hurt. It's looking hurt. There's, like, gaps
And then
in the
I'm
goo.
going to use my final big smite, which will be 3.
Okay.
So that's all my second level spells. So that's another 7. So
Okay.
that was 47 for the first one,
That's a lot of damage in one
plus 24 for this one. So
That's a
is 71 damage total.
turn. Yeah. That's...
For my turn.
yeah. All right.
I mean that hand that's holding me is it's just hamburger at this point. It's just
It's still holding on.
oh for sure.
Yeah.
But just from
It's
pure
it's looking rough, though.
it's very exposed. The radiant
Okay.
light has torn away very many pieces of it.
The two morsels
I
in the
imagine.
group hit hard. All right. Because I homebrewed... I may have homebrewed some OP weapons. That's fine, though.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure
That's
out
great.
how to.
Your weapon's less OP in terms of homebrew.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, because I am a slasher,
Oh, that's right.
it has something special that I'm trying to remember.
Right, from being.
Give me a
critical.
second.
Does it reduce its speed?
So sorry. It
That
does
does it
more
every
than
time.
that. Every time I hit, it reduces speed. This one, when
I wonder if it's the
critical
same.
hit.
I wonder if it's the same as the one I have on Monty, where everyone has advantage on attacks against it for the next round.
Oh, I wound it on a critical hit. Let's see. I'll look that up. You guys can keep going.
Okay, cool.
I'll update
Oh,
you in a second.
disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Yes.
Cool.
Now it has
Thank you.
disadvantage on all attack rolls.
That's pretty big. Dax, do you avert your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Your attacks have disadvantage against it.
Fine by me, Buckaroo. Obviously, I just saw Quoin fuck this thing up in the name of Bahamut, and Dax is just like, hell yeah!
Okay, so what are you doing?
And first attack, go with the Mind Carver with disadvantage.
You're not going reckless to make it a straight roll?
I mean, that's what a smart barbarian would do, and I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate.
It's true.
you giving
It's
me a
so
brain
true.
cell.
Reckless.
I'm gonna go reckless.
Okay, so take the
then.
higher number of those two you just rolled.
8 plus 8 is 16.
That hits. Like I said, big goo worm.
14, 15, 16 plus the psychic damage, 5, 2. So 16 of that damage plus 7 psychic damage.
You have another attack.
Going at it with the Mind Carver, which this still counts as reckless, right?
If you want it to be. Yeah, I think all. Yeah.
That is- Yeah. 25.
That hits.
Ooh, 6,
Eight.
7, 8. Plus the psychic damage,
Yep.
which is 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And you know what? I haven't fucking. Let's see.
Are you thinking about popping something out?
Yep.
If you do, you can only pop them out as a bonus action. You can't attack with them this turn. Because you didn't attack with them.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to read
Yeah.
that. But you know what? Let's really put the fucking fear
Okay.
of the gods in this thing.
Okay.
So you just see Dax, like they avert their eyes, and after these 2 hits with the mind carver, just it looks like they're sprouting almost from their back, where Quoin's wings would be, for example. You just see these 2 tentacles start to sprout out of Dax's back, and they're made out of this purple energy that just starts encasing around her and moving. And that's the end of her turn.
All right, Druck.
Cool. Upon
Do you avert your
going-
do you avert your eyes?
Yikes. No.
Con save.
Yeah, he's just gonna heel turn, stare this thing down.
Con save, yeah.
Boy. That's a no. 5.
You feel that sensation of death creep up your spine, and you drop to 0 hit points and are making death saves.
Boom. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That'll bring us to Menzover the Unshackled. And they're tired of this little kobold. So they're going to do a consume action on Quoin. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh,
Sentinel?
cheer. You
No.
know, just barely.
Just barely. Cool.
Sentinel?
1 second. But yes, you can do Sentinel. You take 9 piercing damage, Quoin.
Great.
And you are swallowed.
Okay.
And as you're swallowed, it's not what you'd expect. You're not in his stomach.
Hmm.
And those of you who can see Quoin get swallowed, it's like they're teleporting into the thing's stomach. Quoin, you are in a flooded, pulsating chamber that is 30 feet by 10 feet and dimly lit by a hanging strand of flesh from the ceiling. A creature in this room must hold its breath. So basically, you're dealing with underwater combat in here. There's no map for it, but you're just inside this weird space. You're not grappled and restrained anymore. You're just in a weird, pulsating flesh room.
Okay.
Technically no longer pack tactics because you're technically on another plane of existence.
Yeah.
Alright, and then it's going to go for a crooked arm attack on Dax with advantage because Dax went reckless.
Can I get my
correct, yep.
Sentinel in? Okay, so I rolled a 19.
That hits.
So that's going to be 12, 8,
Mhm.
12, 13, 14.
Yep.
14 damage, and then the psychic damage. 3 psychic damage.
Alright. Yeah, it's coming at you. For a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. You take 9 bludgeoning damage reduced to 4,
Okay.
and I need a strength saving throw with advantage because you're raging.
I am raging. How does a 12 plus 7?
That succeeds.
Yeah, 19.
That succeeds. Alright, end of its turn. Ven!
I get a turn?
Yeah, do you avert your eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Druck
All right.
is dying.
Okay, that makes this very easy. How many people are doing poorly? Did I get rid of that? I got. I was
I
prepared.
think it's just you, Druck, and Quoin.
Okay. Well, Quoin, I can't help. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Druck is over there. Am I within its reach?
Yep.
Okay. Where's Druck at on death saves?
Hasn't made any yet.
Okay. then in order to make sure I can heal him, because that thing is...
I'm just gonna put Quoin on a different layer so nobody gets confused.
Okay. To make sure that I can heal Druck and I don't get hit by a attack of opportunity, I am going to... I did not prepare that, so I guess I'm going to just take the going to take the withdraw. What is it called again? The withdraw.
Disengage action.
Disengage. That's what it's called in this edition. Yes, I'm just gonna disengage and walk over to Druck.
Okay, so you half movement to stand up.
Oh, that's right. I'm prone. And then 1, 2, 3, almost get to Druck.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh wait, I didn't cast a spell, so yes, I am going
here's the thing.
to.
If you cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action, I was reading the spell just to look things over. You still control the spiritual weapon, so if you're not looking at it, it is an attack with disadvantage.
Oh, is it? Okay, because I know that
it says you make a melee attack with it. So
okay, yeah.
Because I always thought spiritual weapon controlled itself, but it doesn't. You actually control it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll still do it though.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Yeah. Let's see.
And where do you want it?
I am going to first of all cast this at
4th level.
Oh, yeah. I am. Yes, actually, I'm going to cast a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay. Where do you want it?
And I'm gonna have it go right next to. Is that Kenna's mom? Yeah.
Yep.
Right next to Kenna's mom. Like diagonal.
Oh, diagonal?
Like next to the thing, and yeah. And I'll have it attack with disadvantage.
Go for it. You're probably going to hit, though, because then you have like a +8 to hit with this.
Yep. I'm actually doing it through the book. So it's actually a +9.
Correct.
That was, 9. 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
So you just like... behind you in the spiritual weapon. You hear it cut into flesh.
For 12 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, nice. Alright. Anything else? I think that's it.
Oh, that's it. Yep.
Alright, end of its turn, it's going to do another... I need everybody but Quoin, because Quoin can't hear this while inside, which is fun. I need everyone but Druck again to make a wisdom... Oh, Druck's unconscious. I need everyone to make a wisdom save, except for Quoin. No one gets +1 to this because Quoin is technically on another plane of existence inside this thing's belly.
Oh, yeah.
17 for Kenna.
That succeeds.
19.
Succeeds.
7.
Fails. Roll me a d10.
Oh, boy. I was coming, Druck. I was coming.
Yeah. See, Justin, all you had to do was start kicking in the the disabling abilities. And
1.
You're stunned until the start of your next turn.
Okay, start of my... All right, okay.
Why did they put it till the start of their next turn? That's dumb. It should have been till the end of their next turn. Fuck. Well, miswrote something. All right, so Sven just... stunned.
Power off.
Kenna. You're muted. You're still muted. Can't hear you.
Always forget about the mute button. Creature I can see.
I assume you're still averting your eyes.
Yeah, I'm still averting my eyes for now. I'm just...
This thing's looking real bad, too. It's looking real bad.
Yeah. So I have attacks at disadvantage.
And spells that require line of sight will fail if you don't look at it.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna make the very bad decision to look at this creature.
Okay, con save.
I'm not very good at con saves. Natural 20!
Okay, nothing happens to you.
Does that make me immune from this effect?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Well then I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from this creature as I take 2 steps back to still stay within 30 feet of my mother ghost.
Does Toll the Dead require sight?
Yes, that's why I'm looking at
right.
it.
It rolled a 10, so it's going to burn one of its first legendary resistances to succeed on that because it does not want to take the damage from a Toll the Dead.
Curse you, Justin. It used it up on a cantrip.
Yeah, it did.
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's bad.
Yeah. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. It's. You gotta use another legendary action and Quoin. Inside this thing's extra dimensional belly, you see a tendril form on the surface closest to you, and it's gonna make an attack against you. And so I have a rule for underwater stuff. While you're holding your breath and you take damage, you lose 1 round of breath. And I'm gonna steal one of Sam's rules that Sam uses because I think it's cool as fuck. You can cast a spell that has verbal components underwater, but I believe what Sam said is the spell level is how many rounds of breath you lose.
That's also stolen almost entirely from Critical Role.
Oh, well, there you go. You can cast verbal component spells underwater, but the spell level is how many rounds of breath you lose, so it's going to attack you underwater.
Great. I believe this attack is at disadvantage still because this is the same round that I crit on it with Slasher.
Technically, but it's using a legendary action at the end of Kenneth's turn, which would be a new round of combat, but yes.
Okay.
With disadvantage, that's a 16.
That does not hit me.
So this tendril,
My AC is 17.
this what I call the cavity tentacle, this comes out and goes to hit you, and then it kind of just misses, and then it back into one of the surfaces and disappears. Fuck, because that would have restrained you. Oh well, Quoin, it's your turn. You're underwater, so you have half movement. And
you said there's... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so you can like basically get to anything you want to hit. But because your weapon is isn't one of the weapons that's built for underwater combat, your attacks have disadvantage.
Great. So I have a question for you then. Okay. For clarity's sake, you said there was light. So the room is 30 feet wide or 30 feet tall?
30 feet in all dimensions and 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. So from the ground to the surface.
You can hit the uvula thing if you want.
Yes, great.
But that thing is what's emitting light. So if that thing goes away, there's no light in here. But you're fine because you have dark vision.
Okay, so Quoin is going to take a knee and prep a jump, but that knee is a prayer to Bahamut, which is using a power called Harness the Divine.
Okay, nice.
Which is just Quoin saying, Bahamut, give me strength to smote mine enemy in their Zapschen Kronlücher.
Okay.
Which is, I believe, the German translation of uvula chandelier.
Okay.
And then using wings and speed, I'm going to jump up to like stab directly into the uvula.
Make an attack with disadvantage.
Got it.
I mean, you're probably gonna hit. So I mean.
That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits. Of course it does.
All right. So it's going to do 12 damage. And since I used that prayer, I got my second level spell back, which means I'm going to use that. I'm going to roll 3d8.
Well, you don't have
for
to.
An additional 7 damage. So it's 19 damage, but it was more just the effect of and then an explosion on just...
Okay. Quoin, how do you want to do this?
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, then it is a...
Doesn't even get a chance to see if it can regurgitate. It just...
jump up and using the wings to smash through. So I came down through that eye, right?
Yeah,
that
but you don't see any exits. No mouth holes, no buttholes, nothing like to get out.
Oh, I'm smashing the uvula. I'm straight into the uvula trying to push through.
Yeah. Okay.
With the wings and pushing through and...
All right.
Breaking through any surface.
It's like you're going through endless flesh.
Then I'm gonna keep pushing
That's still
through.
Flooded. Okay. So you're all like outside. Everyone outside. Oh wait, hold on. We're still. everyone who's conscious outside sees this thing just, like regurgitates this bunch of like black goo, and as it falls dead, Quoin with a teleports outside of its maw, prone 5 feet in front of it, covered in just this weird liquid. You just teleport out of it if it dies. Anything else? You're prone, 5 feet in front of it. It's dead. Druck, you can see Druck over there, not having a good time.
Oh, I can see Druck?
Yeah, Druck is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away, not having a good time.
Oh,
and you're prone. And you use movement to swim, too, so...
And it was half movement, so I used 20 feet of my movement,
Yep.
so... And I'm prone, so I can't even use half movement to
Correct.
stand up.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna hold up a potion.
Okay.
I can't open it. I can't do anything. But I'm looking
Okay.
at everybody.
All right.
Get this to Druck.
All right. Dax.
I have my tentacles out on display. Would I be able? Would grabbing the potion be an action or just?
No.
With one of her on her right tentacle, it just kind of wraps around the bottle that Quoin's holding, and Dax just goes the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over to Druck.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the other tentacle, oh fuck, there goes my dice. With the other tentacle, it just uncorks the bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and like she kneels down and just starts
Okay.
giving him
So-
a potion.
So you guys know the last thing Druck saw and what's actually putting a health potion into him.
Anyways.
It is what it is.
So Dax, what kind of potion was it, Caleb? You're muted.
Poison.
Yeah, it's just poison.
Poison.
A potion
of
of
poison.
greater healing.
Okay, so that's 44 plus something.
+4.
Dax, roll 44 plus 4.
That's a lot of fours. 44s. Come on, bitch. 10
All right.
plus 4.
So,
14.
Druck, you come to consciousness with 14 hit points, this tentacle feeding you a health potion. This spectral see-through tentacle feeding you a health potion.
And he's gonna pull out the laser pistol and hold it out in front of him.
Okay. You see it's Dax,
Duh.
with just tentacles growing out of their back.
What's going on? What was that?
Ben, you're no longer stunned.
Oh.
And as you're all here, you all hear that. You all see this and hear this. You see tendrils coming out of the sphere and inching towards that creature's body. It goes right through. Grabs.
All right, I'll erase the charge.
Okay. Grabs the body of Menzo the Unshackled and just pulls it into the sphere. And Ven and Dax here consume. And that is the end of combat. Shall I re-describe the room so everybody knows what you're looking at?
What the fuck is going on in
Okay,
this
never mind.
prison?
I don't know, but it's pretty fucked up.
We need to find an exit.
There's a door behind the. I'll re-describe the room because it's been a hot minute. So it's a sphere. But up on the wall behind the sphere is a large iron door that is locked with 6 large, intricate-looking brass locks. So there's a door still that you guys haven't gone through. Oh, also, where Menzova's body was, there's a bunch of shit lying on the ground.
But tentacles would like to pick through it.
Yeah,
I guess
Druck's just-
I'm right there. I guess.
Druck's just gonna shakily stand up and wonder what the fuck he even saw, and is asking himself if he just, like, if it was all a dream.
Druck? Never mind.
Okay,
I was thinking of something, but never mind.
that's okay. Yeah, that's what Druck's doing. He's just
Okay.
like fucking traumatized.
Is Ven, what's your health at?
14 out of 44.
Okay.
How you looking, Druck?
I've cast very few stuff as spells, so I can take care of
out
myself.
of 68.
All right, I'm gonna drop another cure wounds into Druck.
Okay.
3rd level.
Okay. Who's looking through the warden stuff that was on the ground?
Dax.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get up and go touch, lay on hands
Okay, cool.
for Ven for 20
Okay.
and Druck
22 to Druck from cure wounds.
Okay.
and then Druck, I'll do another 20.
Okay.
So that's
Dax,
40 from
you find a ring that looks similar to the one Vauxhill was holding that he was raising up when he became visible. Menzova also has one. It's just this brass ring. Nothing special about it. Studded leather that I was going to give to Druck. Anyways, you spend the money. It's fine. A glaive. A peacock. Like this porcelain peacock mask. With plumage. And a large brass key that looks like it fits the 6 locks on that door.
What's going on with this studded leather?
It's just normal studded leather.
Sorry,
I mean,
for clarity, Druck, you get 15, Ven, you get 20.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I have 35, not 40. My bad, guys. Sorry.
So,
But whoa, the mask.
so Dax, you find a ring you saw Vauxhill kind of hold his hand up when he became visible, and the ring seemed to have like this aura around it when he became visible. There's normal studded leather, which is what Druck has already. I believe. There's a glaive, which is just a mundane glaive. There would have been a silver dagger, but that is gone.
Oops.
And there is a porcelain peacock mask.
Then,
Yes.
before you just see Dax holding the ring like this, just before I put this on my finger. Can you identify
yes.
this?
Yes. Just go ahead and put it on the ground, and I'll identify as many things as we find. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Quoin, you have a criminal-esque. That's been mentioned before, right? Like a criminal-esque history kind of thing, right? Or am I thinking of somebody
Yeah.
else?
No, you're kind of thinking of me, maybe a little.
Make me history investigation or either or for the mask. The DC is pretty low for you.
I mean, yeah, it's also the same roll for me. So my intelligence is doo-doo pie, which is, you guessed it, 3, baby.
Okay. For the sake of this, we'll say it's not a fail. It just takes you a lot of time to try to like recollect the memory. This looks
I
like
have to go deep.
yeah,
into
it's
my
like
house.
you're like holding on to it, you're looking at it, you're examining it. This is a mask that belongs to the assassins of the Peacock Court. An order of extra-dimensional assassins that just teleport all over the planes of existence. Not multiverse anymore, because that's dumb.
Okay. I was gonna say, well, with all the new multiverse content in the
But
books.
it's from a group of assassins who travel the planes of existence looking for assassin contracts, and you can get a sense Menzova was probably one of these members. The mask.
We call it the mask of the
Peacock Court. Basically, think the Court of Owls, but peacock masks. You would know they are an assassin organization. But with that, we'll say with that check you meant, you don't know a lot about them. Just that you've heard the name Peacock Court in your travels, and that they are an assassin organization. Then your identify only pings off of the ring.
Both of them or just the one?
There's just the one because the other one's gone. It went through those spheres.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It requires attunement. It doesn't give you the name, so you can get a sense. Identify isn't revealing everything about this ring. While wearing and attuned to this ring, you can turn invisible as an action. Anything you are wearing or carrying is invisible with you. You remain invisible until the ring is removed, until you attack or cast a spell, or until you use a bonus action to become visible again. You can be invisible basically indefinitely. While attuned to the ring, your melee weapon attacks deal an additional 3d6 poison damage. And they were both wearing one. Hence why they were getting those 3d6 poisons that they really didn't get a chance to play with. But the ring is the only thing that pings magical. Obviously, yeah, I assume you're not casting it. You're not touching the sphere and casting Identify on that.
No.
Okay. But that is that.
So that's all the items that are just on the ground near it, and we have a swirling, no longer tentacle-filled
Sphere, and then there's the door with 6 brass locks on it, and Dax found a brass key that fits those locks.
I don't know how long I was out, but we can't. There's no way we have a lot of time. That door's been sealed shut for a while. We should get going and find an exit fast.
Yeah, considering we just killed the warden and apparently the main, what's the word? Funds for this prison.
I mean, I didn't plan on
Actually, you know what, Ven? For your Identify, add your, just roll a, roll your spell modifier on top of that.
Okay.
Just to make sure someone doesn't, just to be safe.
13. I'm already going to be I'm before you even said anything, I was already planning on recommending not putting it on until we investigate further.
I'll say with that check, you can deduce that it's cursed.
Okay. This is probably cursed. Ven says that, actually, by the way, as he is picking up Vauxhll Osterbrand's body by the wrist
no
and
body. There is no
ankle.
body.
His was taken too?
It got thrown. Dax threw it into the sphere and it got consumed.
Oh, okay. I was literally that was the thought I had.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah,
they got the crit.
It no longer exists.
Oh, that's right. He got.
And that's
and
that's how you all saw the sphere was eating things.
Yes, that's right. And the warden
stunted the Osterbrand line.
Yeah. Ben's gonna look around the room.
Dax has.
Ben's gonna look around the room.
I didn't know.
Take his book. Were there any bloodstains left by anything?
There's some bloodstains left from when people were getting chopped up. Yeah.
You start casting prestidigitation and removing those.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna look around for any
goo smears.
Yeah, just clearing up the goo smears. I'm gonna
I'll start mending any cracks in the stone that might have occurred.
Sure.
I'm gonna look around. Like, have we gotten everything of either of theirs that we?
Both of you take for cleaning up this crime scene. Both of you take DM inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. Ven's gonna. Did we get everything of theirs that we wanted?
Ven, what are you doing? What's going on?
We're covering our tracks.
We said that we killed the warden and the main benefactor, but I don't see any bodies.
Yes, but it would seem that this is that the cover-up would be just as bad as the crime if they were truly evil, as they were doing experiments on the prisoners and taking then we have right on our side, and if we have evidence that this happens, getting rid of the evidence is a bad idea.
There was also a door. There's also a door with 6 locks on it behind the sphere.
Dax has the key.
I think our evidence is through
over
that.
there.
Also,
waiting, starting to.
Ven also says, I think we can have our cake and eat it too here. We can get evidence of their crimes, but we don't necessarily need to admit that we killed them.
No.
I will
Got
not.
a point.
Don't. And only Ven and Dax hear that. And actually, you know what? Druck, you start to hear the voice too a little bit. It just says, no, don't.
He'll growl. What did you want me to look for, Ven?
Sorry, sorry, say again? I was distracted.
Yes, me too. What did you want me to look for?
Oh, I was just asking if we had everything of their equipment and everything that we had, we wanted.
You all hear Dax
Druck's
undoing locks.
Yeah, Druck's gonna read between the lines on that and then look to see if Ven or anybody else missed the blood or goop on the ground.
Also, just like their clothes, equipment, anything.
Nothing was left behind.
Loot. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Then we
Specifically,
just, yeah, don't-
specifically for Vauxhall, nothing is left behind because he got yeeted into
Yes, 'cause, yeah,
wherever
you go
that
right
goes.
in, yeah.
But
Is
you
his
can see Dax.
letter opener still there?
No, that got thrown with him too.
Aw.
You can see Dax unlocking all 6 locks on that door with the brass key. The door is now all free of locks.
Hey Dax, how you doing over there?
I'm just. Are you ready? Usually Dax is just like itching to just like get down there.
There,
Get down. Get down there.
Your
I
parents,
assume that's where Dax's parents are.
your
Yeah,
parents are that way.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You
Are-
Dax
Whoa,
just out
Roger?
loud just says, "You better not be lying."
Why would I lie?
Who is lying? What is going on? Just
Quoin,
Yeah.
there's someone in my head. I don't
In your
like
head?
it. Yes.
How did they
Alright,
taste, Druck? Did they taste scrumptious?
Does only
we
Druck
need
hear
to
that?
leave.
No, everyone's hearing it. Juicy.
We need to leave.
Your
Uh,
quarry
he's gonna
lies
start
beyond the
Dax
door.
opens the door.
no,
Yeah,
no.
Druck
Coin
Druck
flies
is
to the door.
sprinting through the door and probably fucking checks anybody in the way.
Okay,
Through the brass door.
it's already been opened. Dax picked all the locks off of it
Yeah.
with the key.
And you're going. Oh, okay.
All right. An arched corridor lies beyond the door. It's about 15 feet wide, 60 feet long, and made up of smooth stone. Sconces line the walls, giving off a dim light. At the end of a corridor is another sturdy-looking door with 6 more intricate-looking brass locks. Is Druck still
Dak?
booking it down the corridor?
Yeah, he needs to get as far away
Okay.
from this.
Who's
fucking
all
shit
who's
as
who's
possible.
all following Druck into the corridor?
Dax.
But you're going the wrong way to escape it.
Who's all following Druck into the corridor? I kind of need to
Yeah,
know. that as of
I'm
this
keeping
moment.
up as best I can. Yeah.
All right,
Dax.
Druck, as you get to the middle point, running with all this, just running. You get to the midway point of the room and you hear a gunk, and you look down and you step on a pressure plate.
Oh dear.
And I need everyone in the corridor to make dex saves as hundreds of spikes come sliding out of the walls and ceilings. Just shing. Dax, you have advantage because you're a barbarian on this dex save.
13 for Kenna.
13. That,
Don't forget to
unfortunately-
add one.
Yeah, so everyone gets +1 to this, by the way.
Oh, 14.
That still fails.
18.
That succeeds.
15.
That is a natural 1 for 8.
15 just succeeds.
Oh,
So Ven, you duck, you kind of like pose, and all the spikes miss you. Kenna, you don't. Quoin, what'd you get?
I got a natural 1 for 8
Okay,
total.
that fails. Druck,
22.
you also dodge all the spikes. Dax.
18.
So the only ones who get hit by the spikes are Quoin and Kenna. Everyone else dodges the spikes. At the end of the hall, you see a pressure plate get pushed out of the wall, like it's a deactivation of this. However, Kenna and Quoin are restrained as they get impaled by the spikes,
oof.
and each of you takes 63 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
I am unconscious.
I
That
am
just took me
also
all the way out.
unconscious.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative
Also
because we're in an
unconscious.
initiative thing now.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh wait, can I try rolling?
Is my mom still with us? My mom would still be
Your
with
mom would be
us.
Can
gone
I-
because you're unconscious.
Can I roll DM
believe.
inspiration to try and
Yeah,
counteract that?
Kenna, if you want to roll your DM
Terrible.
inspiration, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, add a
Yeah, I'm gonna
so add a
try.
d20 on top of what you just rolled.
Okay,
Okay.
so D20.
Okay, yeah, just because that's 63 damage is pretty fucking brutal.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. That's another 13 on top of
Okay,
it.
so you dodge.
That's a lot.
So remove your DM
So-
inspiration. You dodge all the spikes.
Okay.
So that's 18 total.
Coin, you also dodge all the spikes, so delete that damage. You all avoid the spikes as they all come shing, 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 shing.
Okay.
And then there's a panel at the end of the corridor that once it's pressed, it looks like the spikes will retract.
Okay, how do we? How can I fly?
Man,
to
that was
that?
really
You
close,
can,
guys.
You can easily get to it. You're not impaled by spikes.
Man, if I hadn't done that inspiring action a few seconds ago, I feel like I would have been dead in that moment. Just calling it out right here, guys.
But
Yes,
yeah.
it was through prayers of Bahamut that I feel like I feel good and was not turned into Swiss cheese.
I
Kind of cheese.
endangered you, all of you. Sorry.
It's all right, Druk. We're all alive. We're all well. Speaking of, does anybody else need some good berries? To just keep them up until we get to a short rest, safe place. I have 9 to 3 left.
We just need to find Dax's parents and leave.
Dax is gonna shimmy over to the
it's
thing.
half movement.
and-
It's like you're moving through the spikes like you're in a spy movie dodging lasers.
Yeah.
Okay, and the spikes retract.
Yes. I am thinking, are we sure that this is the way to go to? 'Cause this seems.
We've checked the entire prison except for this corridor.
And there's one door
And
left.
the mess hall, I suppose.
And there's one door at the end of this corridor with 6 more of those brass locks.
Quoin, I'm sorry.
I want to make sure you are okay, because you and Dax both have been seeming like you are talking to no one. And you said there's someone in your head, and I wonder if it is someone who is trying to
I don't
use your fear to make you to manipulate you.
Quoin, there are a lot of things that confuse me, and what's happening right now with that thing is beyond my confusion.
Yeah, this seems. Yes, it seems like there is a lot of things that are going on that could be confusing, and I want to know. I want you to know that I hope I will be with you.
And he's like, you see him just like clearly try to like speed run all of the like steps to coping with something.
Yeah, it always
trying to speed run him to just like
Mm-hmm.
shake it out and like do what he needs to do.
Mhm.
And
Then,
Compartmentalizing
straighten
like a
up.
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then Quoin's gonna fly over and put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, this is the work every day. Is you don't just get over something like this in one day. Don't worry, I will not leave."
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
And also, it turns out that I'm that this nasty things come in small packages. So if anybody tries to touch you, I will, use the rage of Bahamut to, teach them that their insides will become outside for them. And their outsides would be insides.
That seems very very harsh for Bahamut.
I'm finding that judgment comes fast and swift when you haven't spoken with Bahamut in a while. I'm kind of I need some sort of retreat, I think. This is
Maybe we should go see Ophik again after we're done here.
What happened to that creature earlier? Did you eat it?
Did I eat it?
No, he's looking at Dax because they had all of the tentacles and stuff, so he was just like,
Oh, the tentacles.
Huh.
The tentacles at this point they like go back into the back because the rage would be done.
yeah. Still,
Yeah.
like he saw them and he'd never seen them come out of them before, so.
I mean, I guess technically speaking, Druk, I devoured his life essence because he's dead, but no, I did not eat him. I
Why
just
did you make that more
accidentally,
confusing?
I accidentally killed him.
Her.
Surprisingly.
Oh, you're talking about Vauxhill.
Vauxhill.
Druck's talking about the other thing.
The other
I-
thing that looked like and had all the tentacles and shit. Yeah. Anyway, Drug is beyond like.
Okay.
We should just get moving. We need to get out of here.
Dax is like white knuckled, waiting to open the door.
Okay, so you open the door. The room beyond is pitch black, save for a rusted chandelier hanging from the ceiling, emitting extremely dim light. This next room is circular in its design, and the walls are covered in 6 large doors of thick steel and stone, from behind which you can hear muffled and from behind 2 of them. The doors lack gaps where they meet the floor, wall, and ceiling. They also seem to lack hinges and keyholes of any kind. In the center of the chamber is a circular desk with a single drawer, and the desk is covered in an assortment of scattered papers with the same words scribbled over and over them in fine black ink. A small black wooden box and a scroll made of black parchment that seems to move slightly are also on top of the desk.
Dax is
The words.
slowly making their way over there.
Quoin, the
Yeah.
words say Seadan, Shiadan. Seadan, Shiadan. I'll put it in our group chat. There's supposed to be like an apostrophe above the last A.
Like Sinead O'Connor.
There you go.
Or Sade.
But that's what the words on all the papers say. Oh, it's in Elvish though. Anybody know Elvish?
We established last week no one in the party knows Elvish.
Freely comprehend languages. It says it's in Elvish and it says Shiadan. But there's that.
I mean,
there's-
I probably know enough Elvish alphabet to sound
Sure,
out a word. I just
sure.
don't speak it.
Sure. There's the doors and there's stuff all over the desk. There's a black box and a scroll that's writhing, and then there's a locked drawer on the desk.
So when Ven reads it out to us, he just says, "Seaden." Yeah.
Dax is opening the black box.
Okay. Constitution save. No, I'm kidding. Inside the small wooden black box is a hollow metal tube that measures about 1 foot long and weighs about a pound. It looks like a chime of some sort.
Hey.
Anybody else looking at anything?
Yes, no,
I'm gonna
going
look
to
at
try
that writhing scroll.
Oh, I was hoping somebody would.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
going
I'm-
to open that drawer
Okay.
that is
I'm gonna-
locked.
Make me a thesis
I'm gonna
check.
start casting detect magic.
Okay. You probably won't need to at this point. Actually, yeah, good idea. Then,
Mhm.
Scroll of Shiadan's Chaos. It's a title.
Oh boy.
By using an action to read this scroll, you cause the world to plunge into darkness for 24 hours. During this
The whole world?
during this 24-hour period, 200-foot-long tendrils made of negative energy, covered in lamprey teeth, burst forth from every solid surface within 100 miles of you. These tendrils phase through solid matter and don't cause any damage or displace the environment when they appear. These tendrils act of their own accord on initiative count 20, losing ties, and begin attacking the nearest random creature to each tendril. The DM controls these tendrils, but they are not hostile towards you and only you. The tendrils have a 200-foot reach and a plus 17 to hit, and ignore all cover. On a hit, a creature takes 25 d10 necrotic damage, and must succeed on a DC 20 strength saving throw or is swallowed by the tendril. While swallowed, the creature is shifted into a void space of infinite nothingness, and is considered blinded, regardless of dark vision or if they can see in magical darkness. This damage ignores resistances but not immunity. A creature can only escape this void by casting the plane shift spell. Should a creature still be inside the void at the end of their turn, they must succeed on a DC 20 con save, or take an additional 25 d10 necrotic damage, or half as much on a success. A creature reduced to 0 hit points while in this void is wholly consumed, along with all their equipment, including magic items and artifacts, which are destroyed, and the creature is killed. A creature can only return to life from this with a true resurrection or a wish spell. The tendrils cannot be dispelled and are immune to all damage. They last for 24 hours or until the person who summoned them is killed, Once used, the scroll is consumed and vanishes into nothingness.
I mean this in the nicest way possible, but if any one of you touches this scroll, I will be forced to have to kill you.
Van, based on what you just told us about that scroll, that is totally fair.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't. He didn't read it all out loud. But he's just gonna say, this scroll is capable of killing more people than I can count in a single usage.
It's cool as fuck.
This could kill everyone within 100 miles.
I don't think I've ever been 100. No, I've traveled 100 miles.
We traveled like 900 miles today.
Yeah.
Then,
Can't even see 100 miles.
then
Yes.
should it not just be destroyed?
I don't think I can.
We could take it to your headmaster at this old Spire Academy. He might know what to do with it.
No, we should finish up doing what we're going to do here, and then I think we should actually prepare ascending to him. I don't think transporting this is a good idea ourselves.
Do you want to add this to your equipment? You can.
No,
Okay,
I want to
okay.
leave it right there. I want to.
Okay.
I think we need to call in a magical hazmat crew
Okay.
to dispose of that, because I think if
I'll post the magic item in the group chat so people,
Okay.
Garrett, who missed most of it, can read it if you want to.
Mhm.
Is this a piece of magic that could not be destroyed by earthly means?
I don't know, and I'm afraid of what will happen if we try.
Also, Quoin, what'd you get on your boop?
17 was my roll.
Okay, that unlocks the
Drawer.
drawer. Kenna, you definitely detect that scroll as being the most powerful source of magic you've come across, at least until this point. Also, the chime that Dax is holding is magical. Each door radiates abjuration magic, and then beyond the door radiates abjuration magic.
Okay.
Like the cell doors that are in here.
Yeah, that scroll was bad news. And there's some kind of shielding magic on all of them doors, so it's safe to assume that that's where all the cells are.
Wait, so you're saying that there's some sort of Dax is all of a sudden just like, wait a minute.
Quoin.
Told you.
So in the desk, Quoin, you find a very small 4-inch diameter dark purple leather notebook that is locked. There's a little lock on the notebook. And it says property of Menzova Mayet, warden of Highgate Prison.
I think I have found evidence. I'm going to open it.
Okay, that'll be another Thieves' Tools check.
Right, that is a 23.
Okay, you unlock it.
Start reading.
Okay. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to post it in the group chat so everybody else can read it, because it's a lot, and it'll be very good work, a good thing to add to your notes and that thing you're all tracking together. Herein lies the research notes in regards to the sphere that we found beneath Highgate Prison. This journal is property of Warden Menzova Mayet, and the entries go back about 50 years. 7th of Keltha 1980. Vauxhill and I uncovered a secret chamber beneath the prison. This chamber hasn't been unearthed in possibly thousands of years, so it was most likely in use by the scholars when this was a university. We found a strange, large black sphere made of rock at the bottom. One of our research aides touched the sphere and was pulled into it. We've been trying to figure out where they might have gone, but we dare not touch the sphere. Vauxhill suggested using some of the prisoners to help us test out this orb, but it would draw attention to us. He suggested we use his business rivals and people that nobody would miss. 3 days later from that note. We've begun building secret cells under the prison just beyond the sphere. These people have been secretly imprisoned here and will be used to help us test out what this can actually do. Thankfully, all the guards we have on staff are paid by Vauxhill and have been aiding us in our endeavors with maintaining the secrecy of this under prison and the experiment, so the guards are in on it too. 21st of Tide Lorn, 23 AT. So even before Beneath the Tide, this stuff was happening. The prisoners of the actual prison have begun speaking of horrific dreams involving the sphere, and voices speaking into their minds. It seems to have some form of effect on people here in the building. We only wish there was a way we could see what the people we put into the sphere are seeing and feeling. We know the sphere is a solid object, but it seems organic matter passes through it. 23rd of Tide Lorn, 23 AT. Vauxhill ordered some of our guards to toss something inorganic into the sphere while we were away and report back with their findings. We returned to find their corpses littering the chamber. We threw the bodies into the sphere and hid the evidence. A lot of uninteresting entries like what they had for dinner, breakfast. 45th of Ziln, 67 AT, so 2 years ago. The prisoners we keep in the underprison seem to be affected more by the sphere's influence than those in the prison proper. They've began writing the word Shia all over the interior of their cells, and their minds have deteriorated rapidly. Those that are beyond repair have been thrown into the sphere. I grow tired of their endless screaming. 4th of Realmfest, 67 AT. I've been able to shrug off the voices until now. They've been creeping into my head over the last few weeks. Those trained in magic seem to be more susceptible to the influence, it seems. But Vauxhill mentions he hears it too. That's curious, because he's not trained in Arcana. 13th of Eben, 68 AT, last year. Vauxhill is coming to the prison tomorrow. He's been dealing with his son's death and a strange incident on Varanmore that happened around the same time a week ago that left many dead. I don't recall any of those details, like there's a weird gap in my memory. It's not important. He's coming to tell me of a breakthrough he discovered in regards to the sphere. 14th of Eben, 68 AT. Vauxhill did some digging and discovered that the word Shiadan is the name of our moon. That is a huge discovery. We may be some of the only people in the history of Del Nasra to know its name. He also brought a piece of moon rock he's had for years, and we deduced the rock he had found during one of the many moon deaths is in fact made of the same substance as the sphere. The sphere is part of the moon, and maybe because of the piece he's had in his possession for so long is why he's susceptible to it. A few pages of sketches of the moon. 31st of Ziln, 69 AT, so a couple weeks ago. Vauxhill will be arriving on the 42nd of this month to see our progress. The Geraltanites he brought here from Trundleheim are useless. They refuse to get close to the sphere. The husband seems more susceptible to the sphere than his wife, so that's curious. They continue to maintain their innocence, and if they continue to bore me with their talking, I'll cut out their tongues and feed them to their child I've seen in their memories. The sphere speaks to me intimately now, whispering things of breaking free from a time period it has been trapped within, something about an endless loop. The voices have promised me unlimited power if I serve, and I'm quite keen on it. I shall use Vauxhill for his vast fortune until he is of no use to me, and feed him to the sphere like the others. 35th of Ziln, 69 AT. I might implore Vauxhill to let me dispose of the Goliaths from Trundleheim. Every other day, when I bring them their maggoty bread to eat, they endlessly bore me with pleas about their innocence. I'm at the end of my patience with them. They refuse to come into the chamber, and Vauxhill has forbidden me from directly harming any of the prisoners down here. I could just lie and say their hearts gave out, and that I fed them to the sphere. So many possibilities. 37th of this month. I've discovered a new gift given unto me by the sphere. It gave me a vision of the future. It showed me there would be intruders coming to the prison. People with capabilities far beyond any of the prisoners we've been feeding to the sphere. I was shown they'd be arriving on the same day as Vauxhill, and that one of them is even related to the Goliaths we have imprisoned. I haven't alerted my guards. I'm curious to see the capability these people possess, and why my master, this glorious sphere, is so curious about them. I've alerted Vauxhill to the situation, and he too is curious to see the outcome. The 39th of this month. We're almost done. 2 more entries. My master has shown me another vision. It showed the intruders finally under prison and engaging both of us in a deadly fight within the chamber that holds my master. I smelled blood and death and knew our master had consumed. He wishes to consume these intruders. He mentions their combined abilities would make him closer to being whole. He tells me he takes on the abilities and powers of those he consumes. It's not necessary, he says, but it will quicken the process. He also mentioned that one of these intruders grew up in a forest where his influence had taken root among the trees and wildlife, and that the child of the Goliaths was attached to him from the day of their birth. This is interesting. The 40th of this month, which was like 2 days ago. Another dream. This time my master gave me a vision on how to best worship him and become a true disciple to his magnificence. Consume. Consume to unlock my potential and become unshackled. I am not his first true disciple. Those who consume the flesh of fellow humanoids in his name become unshackled. 41st of Ziln. Yesterday. I consumed one of our guards. The prisoners down here may still serve some purpose. I need to consume more, so I'll turn the underprison into a larder. I feel power surging through my veins. My master has told me I have accepted his gift and has given me knowledge to transcribe his power onto a scroll to unleash his magnificence. In exchange for the power and knowledge he has tasked me with heading to the forlorn forest on the core of the continent and to head a few miles north of Dunmere. He has told me a piece of his essence, the largest on the continent next to this sphere, has sat there for centuries, imbuing a hot spring, and the forests themselves with his influence. He wishes to be reunited with this piece of himself. I shall bring it to the prison, and the reunion shall begin. Yeah. And I'm going to post that in the group chat. The whole thing. So, Quoin, that is the note. That is the journal we found.
And we all read it, or just me so far?
Just you so far.
Okay.
But I'll assume you read it out loud.
I mean, we do have other things to do, right?
Right. So what's
So
everybody
maybe
else doing?
not.
What's everybody else doing while Coin's reading that?
I mean, if I was reading it out, I probably would have redacted a couple or like cut off a couple of.
Okay. So what's?
I mean, I wasn't like deadpan reading. Oh, and then I will cut out their tongues and possibly feed them to the Goliath. I mean, there was maybe, oh, their cries of pain make me like I probably would have been
Okay.
like.
But do you share like
Then
the
there's
the important stuff like the moon? And...
Oh yes, there's Shia. That is the name of the moon. I did not know we named it the moon. I thought. I guess it makes sense that there would be a name for a celestial, a satellite of our. It wouldn't make sense for there to be names of other planets' moons, and for us to just call ours the moon. That feels sort of arrogant.
Well, it's
and
like the
weird.
moon. It's
Yes, that is true, but like, why wouldn't it have a name? Like there are other moons. There are other moons that have names.
The moon, you use it to see better at night. When it's not around, it's more difficult to see at night. That's all I know. That's not.
well, that's because it's reflecting the light of the sun back onto the surface of the earth.
Kinda sure, but I don't see. We need to keep moving. Yes, there are still hundreds of guards in this place. We have to keep moving.
Yes, let us go. Let us get these parents out of here.
I think we should just. I think we should find Dax's parents, but I think we should do ascending to the Archmage. I think that the head of the academy. I think we should just call him directly here.
Let us, yes, call the authorities that we are trusting, and we should get them to contain this and, and call in, as they say, backup.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is bigger than this is even bigger than a frozen mega city. This is
Given what that scroll can do, there's the capability in this room to end an undeal.
Druck's gonna go back out into that hallway and see if he can't reset that trap that he triggered.
It looks like it's already reset. When you push the wall panel, that's what it reset it.
Great. He's gonna just go prone on the ground and prepare a crossbow bolt and
Okay.
just keep a lookout.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? Kind of your detect magic revealed the doors, like the cell doors that are just stone and steel with no handles or anything, or hinges, and the chime that Dax is holding onto.
Okay. Dax, that chime is also magical, so you might want to have Ben check that out.
Do
And
that, yes.
Quoin is gonna go make handles for the doors. Take out the paints.
Okay. It is a chime of opening.
I figured, yeah.
This hollow metal tube measures 1 foot long and weighs 1 pound. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. It can be used 10 times. After the 10th time, it cracks and becomes useless.
So
Coin, you can see Coin
draw that
painting.
out. Well, I start painting one, and then they hear all that, and I'm like, oh. Okay, well, then I will save the paint. Put it in my fanny pack with all my disguises and shit.
You hear two
there's
doors.
2 doors that you said.
There's
but
6
there was
doors
sound
total.
coming from.
One you can hear crying coming from behind it. One you can hear laughing coming from behind it.
The one where the crying is,
Mm-hmm.
Dax just kind of goes up to it, and they're gonna take the chime, and they're just gonna tap it on the door
Okay.
to do the bing.
As the door grinds open slowly. That's where we're going to take a break. And I'll put the timer on, and we'll be back here in 10 minutes, everybody. See you then. And hopefully I'll remember to make sure the audio's working when we come back.
Woo!
something inappropriate.
Okay. Cool. Audio's working, so we're good. Hello, we're back, everybody. Hey. So, you're in this room. Dax has just opened a door with the chime of opening. Quoin has found a book detailing information that the sphere in there is a part of the moon, and the moon's fucked. Basically is the gist of it. And you opened the door that had the sobbing behind it, yes?
Up.
Okay. Behind the door.
Yeah, where we were.
Okay. Behind the door is a drow man who has gouged out his eyes. He's sobbing endlessly, while rocking back and forth, the white hair swept backwards, and is incredibly emaciated. All over the wall are the words Shia written in blood. He just doesn't even know anyone's there.
Dax just kind of takes like a couple steps back because she's just like, oh, not liking this. And they just kind of look towards Quoin. It's just like
And then they kind of look up and stop crying, and they smile, and they start to slowly form a smile on their face.
Close.
Okay. As you close the door, you hear a as the magic kicks in again. 5 doors left.
Ven, do you think that we could possibly help these poor souls with when we call someone? We could let them know about.
Well, yeah, certainly. I think that we should just have the authorities teleport directly to here and go basement up and just clear the place out.
Wait, so why haven't we?
And Drug is saying this from the floor, looking down the hallway. Are the doors still open to the doors are still open?
Nobody closed them.
So he can still see that big black thing.
Yeah. And you can hear people. You can hear the guards have finally broken down the.
Oh, did they actually?
It's been a hot minute.
Time?
It's been a hot minute, yeah. And you can hear like people moving through the prison, trying to figure out where the fuck to go.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Druck is definitely posted up there, and he's just like,
can't any of you send the message thing that who's done that before? What have you? Right? Yes. Do that
not me.
soon. Yes.
do you want me to say? And like Dax is just like going towards the door where that like laughing was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna do it.
Okay. Mark off another charge. Behind this door is a human man in his early 70s who has bitten off the fingers on his right hand, and then with one of the fingers he's painting the words Shia down on the wall and going,
Closing that door.
Okay.
Nope, nope,
Yep.
nope, nope, nope.
You can hear the sounds of guards going. You can hear like the echoing like through the halls, just like, where the fuck are they?
We could have company. You should, whoever you're gonna call them soon.
And then you hear, we can't go down into the under prison. We're not allowed. Four doors left.
Yeah, let's just try the next door.
What? Why are we not?
Because we're looking for Dax's parents.
Yeah, we're Dax is opening all the doors to find their parents before we do
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, but if we are again, we are on the side of right, and they were falsely imprisoned by people who were consorting with an evil deity trying to cut them into pieces and do sorts of bad things. So I think if we had backup against what would be an entire barracks of soldiers who are currently loyal to no one.
Hear the sounds getting closer.
Yeah, they don't.
We need to start doing something.
We closed the secret entrance behind us.
Oh, okay.
They don't know how to. I don't think they know how to get down
The
here.
book does mention the guards have been down here before, though.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Hmm.
Dax is gonna open Fuck. The door that was next to the one that they just
Okay.
opened.
As it slowly grinds open, behind it is a half-elf with curly orange hair, coppery-colored skin, who is standing in the northern corner of the cell, staring directly into the corner, head tilted to the side.
Don't give a fuck.
You hear the sounds of the grinding of that secret door opening.
Oh
Is
dear.
that the first halfling that Dax didn't kill?
That was a half-elf.
Oh, okay.
And you hear
elf.
sounds of people coming down the stairs. They're like,
Okay.
don't get close to the sphere, it'll pull you in.
Okay, Justin.
Yep.
That there was a hallway that led to this room, right? How wide was it?
15 feet wide, Drux prone in it, the trap has been reset.
Okay.
So currently, if the guards all rush in there, they might get shish kebabbed.
Okay.
And they currently have, Drux set up like Kevin McAllister and a Cathor.
Yeah.
Okay. I will get ready. I'll go join up next to Druck and get ready.
And the book did
If
reveal
they-
that
if they-
guards are in on this too, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna get ready to cast Wall of Water if they start making their way through the traps.
sure.
Long ways down the hallway, centered so it has
All right.
2.5 feet on
Okay.
either side
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
15 feet wide, 60 feet long. The
Okay.
corridor. All right.
Yeah.
Another door.
What you thinking, Magic Man?
As Ven like comes and stands next to him.
Oh, I can put up a wall of ice that'll give us some time.
So do I need to be here then?
I mean, I was going to do this in addition to whatever you had planned.
I am simple compared to you, Magic Taps. I was just going to keep shooting crossbows at them, or crossbow bolts. I don't. I figured it was didn't need to be said.
Shoot the
That's
pressure
all I-
plate.
That's all I really had planned. Was
I'm
to
gonna
shoot.
wander over and enchant Druck's crossbow with elemental weapon for poison damage.
Okay.
Acid damage.
That's concentration. Yes.
So you get a +1 bonus to attacks, and it does an extra D4 of poison damage when you hit.
And that's a concentration spell. Yes.
Yes,
For how long?
an hour.
Okay. Dax, you open the next door. A lavender-colored tiefling lies dead on the floor and is partially consumed. Most of their flesh has been stripped away with teeth marks, and the words Shia Dan are also all over the walls, written in blood. Every cell has had the words written on the walls. The guards
Dax.
get to the bottom of the stairs, and Druck, you can see one get to the bottom of the stairs. He sees you, and they all start sprinting towards the.
Yeah. Drux is gonna wave and wait.
They start running into the corridor, not paying attention. About 15 of them come into the corridor. You can see one's about 5 feet away from the pressure plate.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and shoot the one next to that guy that's about to run into the pressure plate,
Okay, make an
just to
attack.
kind of get them all to like buy in.
Make an attack.
Okay. Wow.
And because you're prone, it's a ranged weapon. There's no disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon.
16.
That hits.
to hit. Cool.
You don't get sneak attack on this.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you
said
you
it's
get a
an
D4 of
extra
acid damage.
D4
That was
of
poison.
acid damage.
It's a elemental, so acid.
Oh,
I
right.
thought it was poison, but it's actually
Okay.
acid.
So 14 damage.
Okay, he dies. And his body slumps forward, and you can see it's going for the pressure plate as it's falling down. Then do you still do your?
I'm
You can
gonna
see,
wait.
You can see what's
'cause-
happening.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait to see if any of them get like close. I'm gonna be
Okay,
last
okay.
resort.
So as they get 30 feet in, the body hits the pressure plate, and the spikes go. You hear one of the guards go, "Oh fuck!" And there's 15 guards in that corridor, so I'm just gonna roll.
Oh boy.
Wow. And guards don't have good dex modifier either, and the DC's pretty high for this one.
Jesus.
All the guards stop moving. Guards in D&D have 11 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
This is 10d10 piercing damage. Still only counts as one. That is.
No, I think Druk single-handedly killed 14 guards with that.
That is 77 piercing damage. All the guards go motionless, impaled in the corridor, unmoving. The remainder of
That's
the guards
a
in the
good
prison,
KDO ratio.
aside from the ones that were knocked unconscious, those ones are still out somewhere.
That's everybody else dealt with.
Yeah.
Ow.
Door
Well,
number 5. Ding!
God.
Dax is getting desperate.
Okay. Yeah, Druk, you do that, and you see that happen.
Just gonna look up at Ven, and he's just gonna like kind of pat his crossbow.
Okay, so door number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Glowing
Empty.
slightly green.
Empty. This cell is empty. Written on the walls in filth is Shia, the same name.
Dax just
And
kind of like
you're marking off the charges for the
Yeah.
time, right? Okay.
Dax angrily just kind of slams the door and just goes, "Where are they,
One
Shia
left.
Dan?" And then just hits the chime on the door.
Okay. Ding. The door opens, and you see your parents shackled by the ankles, slightly emaciated, and they stink real bad.
Oh.
Quoin was in the room, kind of waiting, pivoting between the two. Seeing them, you would run in and help start undoing
Okay.
the shackles, like
Make
unlocking them.
a thieves' tools check.
Got you. That's 23.
Yeah, you unshackle them pretty quickly.
Dax just helps her mom up, and she's just like, "You're alive, you're alive. Oh my god!" And just like Dax is just like side hug as she's just trying to keep her like up on her feet.
Then, do you think now is a good time to call for
Yes.
backup?
Dax, if you wouldn't mind helping us get justice, as much justice as help for everyone as possible. I'm just going to start casting prestidigitation on Dax's parents and just like cleaning
Okay.
them up a bit.
All right.
And bit frazzled here, as you can see. Who am I sending and what am I sending?
A bit more time now that the guards are taken care of. Actually, I just thought of that. I don't know if the academy has jurisdiction here. If anyone we
You
really
know they
care
don't.
about has,
I told you.
They don't.
I
Yes,
told you last
no one-
session. Yeah.
who does have jurisdiction here?
Nobody you know.
No one we know has jurisdiction here. I don't know. I would say the headmaster of the academy. Given the magical nature of this, he could at least get it out of here and contain it, and we could put something together. He'd be able to practically do what we need to. So if you could just send a sending to him, let him know it's urgent. We found something terrible and world-ending, and a scroll that would be capable of destroying a country. I think that would get him showing up very quickly.
Okay, so as Dax is like holding her mom up, just like scratching her brain, and just to the headmaster, just like, "We're on Remnant at the prison. We found a part of the moon and a really bad scroll. Ven says he needs you."
Oh my god, there were details that you needed to mention. Killing an entire country was an important
There's a
part of that.
response. None of those names ring a bell. Because he doesn't really know. Because he met you all once.
He brought us to his study and gave us.
Yeah.
Tell him we're the ones that gave him the what was it called?
Loom.
Cradle. What was
Loom.
it called? The loom. Tell him we're the ones that gave him the loom.
Gave you the loom, remember? And this thing can kill many people in 100 miles.
Okay. No response, but a bald elf mage appears in the room wearing these billowing black robes trimmed with gold, and he's like, Oh, it's you all. It's you lot.
That got your attention.
Well, yes, when you mentioned the loom and all of this, yes.
Context is
just
important.
Looking at him and pointing down the hallway.
He looks down
at
the corridor and
mess
goes-
of that orb in the.
He looks on the corridor and can't see past all the bodies and
For the corpses.
Uh,
We didn't. Well, look at the scroll and see what we've been dealing with.
He looks at it. Straight faced, looks at it.
Also, I would like to have you look at this book that was the warden's book.
Okay, he puts the scroll down on a desk. No one touched that. He flips through the book. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting. Okay. It mentions there's a remnant of whatever's causing all this
Oh, wait.
on our
You shouldn't go in there. You shouldn't go in there.
I can tell
The
from
book mentions. What?
He's reading. Quoin gave him the.
Oh,
gem,
that's right.
probably
Yes,
reading
he's
through
reading.
it.
Yes.
So it mentions there's a piece of whatever is in there on our country, the core,
Mm-hmm.
in the Forlorn Forests. That's interesting. Corrupting it seems. He hands the book back to Quoin. All right. Not sure what I can do 100%. Because this is out of Academy jurisdiction. The other school would handle this matter, but they're preoccupied with things. I'll make this my jurisdiction, and we won't tell anybody.
But I was sort of hoping, yes.
All
All of the guards in the prison are
said,
mostly dead.
I can see that. What are your goals currently? Your next plan?
Getting my parents out of here?
I can handle that. But do you have, like, why are you on Remnant? I imagine it's come to this prison, but
Yes.
I'm surprised you
We've
made it.
also an interesting music is happening. Our patron has gone missing around.
Who is that?
Have you ever heard of a very curious fellow named Oglin Blumph? Ogden Boone?
Yes, I have. He helped destroy Asmodeus 36 years ago now.
Shut the fuck up.
He was
What?
one of the people who fought Asmodeus on Dawnbreak Cove and helped in destroying him. Yes.
The man with the robes and.
I don't know what he looks like, but the name is familiar. Yes, the Academy heard about it. as
You're
well.
saying this is a man who
He's incredibly powerful.
he's a warrior who has fought a demon devil and won.
Yeah. Yeah, very powerful. I'll admit, though, doesn't use their magic as well as I do. Theirs is more of an academic approach to things. Mine is too in some aspects, but he wastes his time exploring tombs and stuff.
I don't know. I mean, how many devils have you killed?
A few,
Oh, that's okay.
but not Asmodeus. He had help.
This was. I meant that not as a challenge. I'm
Yes.
saying this is what a colorful, strange man who apparently is
So where's he lost?
capable of. We know this.
Do you have any information where he went? It's very strange that someone of that capability would just go missing.
He went. We know he went traveling with someone from the Ember Athenium.
Interesting. Were they looking for anything specific?
When we found, we had given him. I remember it was something we had collected for him. What did they call that? The World Breaker artifacts.
Yes.
We had given him one of those. I don't know if there are more of them.
There are, but they've been sort of missing for a while.
Well, that maybe he was going for a whole set.
Right. You do have information that he went missing. He went with Joseph to go look, or someone from the Ember Athenium, we weren't given a name, but he went with a friend from the Ember Athenium to go looking for a lost city on Remnant, and that's where they went missing.
Oh, I didn't remember if we actually knew that they
Yep. They were looking
Yeah.
for somebody who went missing, and they also went missing. Any more details?
The only other place that we know of location is this person called Azar in Bizundum.
I have no idea who that is.
Well, neither do I. But supposedly they know how to make stuff out of things like this.
And he pulls out like a fucking spleen of a dragon.
Oh, were you the ones who dealt with the red dragon problem?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, if there's any indication that a red dragon problem is going to turn into
A bigger problem.
a more there.
Mhm.
That is just the beginning of our trash dragon problem.
It's the beginning of the trash dragon problem for a lot of people currently.
Yes, that is. I meant the royal we.
So I assume you're also dealing with what happened in Bastille recently, a couple weeks ago, and regarding trash dragons.
What? What do you mean?
Yes, this is news. What you are saying to us right now. It is the first time we
How
are
did you
hearing.
not hear? The trash dragons that you speak of attacked Bastille in retaliation for something?
For some unknown magical circumstances, we were not available for 10 weeks.
That's curious.
Yes, I am very upset about it.
Well, some dragons attacked Bastille a few weeks ago, and the crown went there to sort of deal with things. So currently, the Fenthrin who's sitting on the throne is currently in Bastille, so the throne is currently occupied by someone on the council. Latimer Meriden, the father of the elf you're looking for, actually.
Of course, he would worm his way onto the throne.
He's the next person in power who has political experience. He's the next best choice. Yeah.
Oh, Latimer, you.
He's not even from here.
No, but he's the next.
He doesn't
best,
even go here.
Go
But
here.
he's the next best person on the council to
Yeah.
fill the vacancy. Otherwise, it's the raccoon wizard,
He's the best asshole for the job.
and he also
Yeah.
has extreme political knowledge. He's the political advisor. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, Bastille was attacked, but it's being dealt with.
I feel like he's got real neutral people energy in that neutral planet on Futurama. Tell my wife I said hello.
I could look into where your patron has gone. I could reach out and see if I can find them. But that's all the information you have. You have nothing else to tell me where they might have gone.
I mean, he might have headed to the north side of the continent. We did give him some information on,
In regards to what?
I don't know, ancient artifacts we found stuff about. Might have been a lead for him.
What ancient artifacts? Similar to the ones you gave me?
I think on a similar line. They're trying to be very cautious with how much information they tell him.
It's like a thing with a lot of balls, like eyes.
Yeah, we talked about
Helmet.
Interesting. Worldbreaker artifacts never made it to Remnant, so I don't imagine that's what he's looking for.
I mean, it's something he's not banned from searching, so.
No, but he wouldn't be looking on Remnant for those. Interesting. Very interesting. Do you know who he went with?
his crew.
Well, we know someone from the Ember Athenium is the only information we got.
Ember Athenium are involved in this too. That's very interesting. They usually stay out of things.
I don't know if he knows anyone there.
I mean, he might. He has connections all over the world, so.
You must excuse me for assuming, but what are we going to do about that?
And he's just gonna gesture down the hallway again to that orb of tentacle
From what
maliciousness.
I would need to do some research on it. There's not much. This book doesn't reveal much about anything other than it's a piece of the moon.
I shot this unique weapon at it, and it seemed to go right through it and not affect it.
That was the tendrils that came out of it.
I don't think anyone actually shot at the thing
Yeah,
itself.
no one actually shot at it.
Oh, okay. I should have specified, but yeah, okay, cool. I shot at the tendrils. We're good.
And it says people died after they put something inorganic into it, which is also interesting. Well, he sees. Oh, before we can, I would like to have you all stay for a second to aid me with this investigation quickly. It'll be quick. It looks at Dax. I assume these are your parents. They look pretty rough.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you would like them to go?
That's up to them. I just want them safe.
We'll stay for the time being. We don't really have a home to go to.
You can stay with Ven's mom in my old place. I've got a little shop in the market district of Anundale City, if you were curious. It's like a little 2-bedroom apartment up on top of a shop. It's
Can you
pretty
describe?
cute, but...
Can you describe it to me in detail?
Well, it has like a rickety old sign called Peshan's Potions.
I know the place.
Yeah, it's that shop.
I bought things off of your father.
Yeah, probably did.
Your mom's corpse is not still in the basement, is it?
No, I think she disintegrated. No, she just don't go in the basement and you'll be fine.
Right. He walks over to Dax's parents. Do you two mind? You'll see your child soon, I promise. They're like, okay.
Can Dax give them the money before they peace out? Okay.
He's like, I'll return momentarily.
Also, there's no furniture in there, so you might want to buy a bed with that money. Just saying.
Okay. And he's gonna cast.
It's been looted real bad.
He's gonna cast his second 7th level spell slot. His only second level spell slot. He has 2 of these. He's gonna use the second one, and he teleports with both of them. I have to roll because he's never been there before.
Oh no. No, he's been to my shop. He said he bought stuff from there.
Right. Yeah. And then he has to cast a fucking 8th level teleport to get back. He reappears, casting an 8th level spell slot to get back. Alright. So.
Did they get there safe?
Yes.
Alright, how's Ven's mom doing? Did you check in on her at all?
I don't know who that is or where she is.
Alright. Just thought I'd ask.
So, the sphere.
Yes.
Did you see anything about it? Does it do anything that aren't pertained in these notes?
It's in your mind.
Interesting.
It did liquefy the warden into some sort of horrible tendril monster with a giant maw eye.
His eyes seem to perk up a little bit. Like, now he's very interested.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna, let's clear this corridor. And he waves his hand, and all the bodies just like, he casts a spell you've never seen before, Ven. And as he casts it, the bodies just liquefy and go into the cracks of the floor and then disperse completely clean.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, it's of my own making.
Ah. Does it only work on corpses?
No.
I see.
Any organic tissue. Living or dead.
That makes that less concerning.
And then he clasps his hands behind his back. Ven, grab the scroll.
Oh, all right.
And he just starts walking down the corridor, steps
I'll wrap
over
it
the
up.
big pressure plate.
Mm-hmm. Should we be concerned with you going into the room? It said that the more powerful, the more magically adept someone is, the more it infiltrates their mind.
I'm not concerned.
All right.
I mean, we can always kill him then.
Can we?
He laughs.
Thank you for appreciating the humor.
I would like to see you try. It could be interesting.
I mean, I did accidentally kill someone by throwing them into there.
And he gets
Don't
into
touch it.
He gets into the chamber. Do you all follow?
Drek is not following. He's staying back to where that pressure plate is and just
Okay.
hunkering down with that crossbow.
What 9th level spells does he have prepared today? Interesting. Okay. He walks in. Huh. It does speak, doesn't it?
I have not heard this voice you are talking about. It has not spoken to me.
Did you come into proximity with something from the moon before? The book seems to suggest that people who have been in proximity of this thing's influence before are susceptible, as are people trained in Arcana.
No, I have not been to the moon.
So it's interesting as to why. Looks at Dax, you can hear it, and your other friend back there can hear it.
Yeah, when I was...
You just see him gesture back at you, Drake, with
A
the
young
thumb.
boy.
My father. When I was when I was born, it was during the death of the moon, so my father collected a bunch of the moon dust and he had it fashioned into a ring
That would
by
do
one
it.
of the smiths, and I used to wear it
That might do it.
until I died.
Ven, what does it say to you, if you don't mind me asking?
It talks to me about my father.
Yes, he was weak.
It taunts me.
It does to me too. That's very interesting. Interesting. He doesn't seem afraid of it. He seems fascinated. And not in like a evil, like, ooh, I'm going to use this. Just more like, this is weird and interesting, and I've never encountered something like this before.
So how do we kill it?
I don't think we do. I think it's impossible.
I mean, it doesn't seem as bad as Uba-like.
He's going to raise a hand to it, and he's going to say, let's see if this works. And he focuses, and he casts Ven, what looks like banishment. Nothing happens. Interesting.
Drek's gonna fire a crossbow bolt, like by everyone's heads into
Into the sphere?
it. Yeah.
Okay, the book said once they put something inorganic into it. So as the crossbow bolt hits the sphere, it gets consumed by it. And the sphere lets out a nope, wrong section of my notes. Okay. The bolt gets sucked in, passes completely through. Fuck, I don't remember. I gotta find my notes. There are so many about this thing, because this thing's weird as shit. Okay. Ven and Dax and Druk, even though you're far back there, you hear a, "That's not what I want!" And a blast of necrotic energy bursts forth from the sphere. I need everybody in the room to make a constitution saving throw. As a circle of death erupts from the sphere.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh!
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
Not if
No,
we
because the
counterspell,
spell
I
already
think.
went off.
Can I cast Death Ward?
Am I within 10 feet of Quoin?
Everyone's within 10 feet of Quoin.
Yeah,
so you
you
gotta
are.
add a plus
Yeah.
1 to that. This is a con save.
That's a 9 for Kenna.
That's also a 9 for Ven.
That's
Okay.
a 23 for Dax.
Okay.
On save. That is a 15. Did you add your 1, Kenna?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Too bad I used my inspiration already.
Okay.
Because at least then Ben could have healed me.
Okay. Okay.
Did that crossbow bolt just cause a TPK?
TPK time!
Sorry, Kenna, what'd you get?
9.
9. You take 34 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm alive.
Ven,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you get?
A 9.
You take 34 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down. Oh, I'm exactly at 0. Look at that.
Oh no.
It brings you to 0.
You should have taken the good
Yeah.
berries.
Okay. Dax, what'd you get?
23.
Okay, you're fine. Quoin, what'd you get?
15.
You take 32. What'd I say, 32 or 34? 34.
34.
34.
Quoin, you take 34 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Calyx succeeds. As Ven hits the floor, you can't see Ven breathing.
Dax dives down towards him.
The blast goes out, and then the sphere goes. And Dax and Druck, from the end of the corridor, Druck, you can see tendrils start to come out of the sphere and inch towards Ven's body, and it says, "Consume the dead."
Dax grabs the legs and starts pulling
Okay.
him back towards Druid.
Okay.
I can see the
So
tendrils,
you guys
right?
have a minute. Because Ven's dead.
I'm gonna immediately start pulling out one of my diamonds and cast Revivify.
Okay. The tendrils back into the sphere. Ven, you're back with 1 hit point alive.
Oh, what happened?
Hey, buddy, you alright?
Yeah, what happened?
You were about to be consumed by the sphere of the moon?
Right, but what happened? I was awake at one point, searing pain. I'm on the floor.
Here, have a good berry.
All right.
In fact, have like 50 of them.
How many?
Calyx,
How many of these do you have?
Calyx just
I have 93.
Why?
Yesterday I didn't cast any spells, so I used the rest of my spell slots to summon good berries for 24 hours.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, if you are giving them out, I would take a handful or 2 or 3.
the headmaster just looks around. What the fuck was that?
I would like to know that too. How many good berries do I shovel in my mouth? Can I
It's
take
up to you.
43 of them.
You'll take 43. Okay,
Sure,
so that
cool,
leaves.
I'm at full health.
No.
I should have done that earlier. I wouldn't have died.
Yeah. I have 50 left for you, Quoin. How
If
many
that
do you
is-
want?
I will take however many of 50 you would give me, because I am at a quarter health.
All right, you can have as many as it takes to get you up to half, or
Did we
to
s-
3/4.
Did we see the arrow?
Yeah, Druck
Mhm.
wasn't like.
Yeah.
He was just like.
Take 30.
Yeah, you also the crossbow will come down the corridor.
And I'll take my last 20.
Uh,
30 brings me up to 51.
okay, so
Alright.
don't put anything inorganic in the sphere.
I think an overall sort of, just sitting on your hands when you are around the sphere is probably best policy. Yeah, and Quoin pulls out the paints and starts painting.
A circle around it.
Starts painting actually a 3-dimensional sign that has a post,
Okay.
so that it will do that. And upon completing, he
Is it like a wet floor sign?
pops up
shape?
the sign. Well, like it has like a thing that would turn it into like a
Gotcha.
post, like stepping on it into a post, and in
Man.
both in the 2 languages he knows. So in Common and in Draconic, it says, "Do not touch," and it's a simple sign.
Okay.
But it's popped up 3-dimensional.
After that happens, Calyx Lorne, the headmaster, he just takes a big step back and he's like, "I'm going to observe this from a distance."
Seems like a good idea.
Ven, are you all right?
I think I am now. I'm not exactly sure what happened in the middle bit, but I think I am now.
Crossbow bolt flew in, surge of necrotic energy. You died.
Oh,
But you got brought back.
Oh.
You're fine.
death. I see. Huh. Justin, do you still have that rule about like a certain number of resurrections equals? Okay.
No, I use the critical role rules currently,
Okay.
where there's like a DC for like spells like resurrection spells that are more than one action.
Oh
cast.
yeah.
But I don't do that one
So-
anymore.
Ven,
Okay. Yes.
did you see our mathman?
I think it was too quick. I don't think I really had that much time to leave my body at that point. I think it seems like Kenna was very quick on the draw there.
You know what? I just thought I'd ask you, are a man of your religion, and I thought it was worth asking.
Oh,
Yeah,
certainly.
sorry, I didn't really want to like push it.
Oh no.
no.
I'm very happy. No, I've had enough visions and everything. I'm very
Quoin's
happy.
really the only one who's expressed his feelings on resurrection. So
Yeah, I'm a little here or there about it.
All right, Revivify does require the soul to be willing to.
Oh yeah.
So should I have used this instead?
And he's gonna cock the laser
No.
pistol.
no, I don't think we should shoot anything else
Nothing,
into the angry
nothing
moon spirit.
inorganic.
Or at all, just at all.
Yes, I
Organic
think
either.
this is a look, do not touch situation.
Does he have legend lore? Does he have legend lore? Does he have legend lore prepared today? Does he have legend lore prepared today? He does not. Darn.
This is really bad. There must be some way to get rid of it. Yes.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, this thing is super fucking powerful. I mean, it's a part of the moon that wants to consume people. I don't think there's any way we can stop it besides just ignoring it and putting up signs like Quoin did.
Druk's going to wordlessly walk up next to Ven and put a hand on his shoulder and like kind of look at him as just like, sorry, you okay? But he's not gonna say anything.
Doing all right, thank you. I know you meant well.
So
Talk to it?
What?
Like, Dax is like asking the group, like, should we talk to the moon?
I don't think
That
so.
sounds
I
very
don't
weird
know.
saying, but
I mean, I'd prefer not to have any more celestial or abyssal creatures in my head for the rest of my life.
I
think
mean,
we
I'm
should
kind of
leave.
used to it at this point, the talking and the
I
brain.
think the best thing would be is to bury. Are there any other people down here?
Prisoners,
Yes.
yes.
There
Who
are
are
several
prisoners?
prisoners. In the other 5 doors that are closed, there are
All right.
4 prisoners.
I was gonna say we should
Yes.
bury. I should say we should bury this place, but I think
This one-
this area.
This one says that they're being kept here because they stole a pie. This one killed a merchant.
The notes
He's
you're looking.
reading.
The notes you're looking through. Those people that are in the cells down here are also not in those notes.
Okay.
These are for people that are.
But he's, Right.
This
Above
so he's
board.
just saying,
Well, these are some of the people up there.
So the prison proper.
Yes, these prisoners that are off the books, and that seems to be pretty messed up. There is no. I think we've talked about this already, but are you sure there's no authority for these crimes against humanity?
Well, there is the hike. The hike. You'd have to bring this evidence to the High King.
Well,
All right, I can bring you there. Just something needs to be done. I don't want to leave these people down here if they're imprisoned for no reason.
Well, this is a new and strange land for us. I suppose we should, get acquainted. We'll travel a few days.
Yeah. Teleporting into the capital city might actually be a bad idea. They're dealing with some things currently, and I don't think they would appreciate a mage from the Soulspire Academy just appearing. It could cause some issues. I will...
Let's-
What are they dealing with?
There's just some issues among the Soulspire Academy and the magic schools here. It's complicated.
Oh no, you said they're currently dealing with their issues.
Peace talks, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. All right.
The queen's
Forgive
the
me.
queen the queen's son was sent here to help with the peace talks, but he disappeared.
Is Druck getting any other funk off of this guy's statements?
Make an insight check.
23.
Blank face, can't really tell much.
Okay.
But they were dealing with peace talks. The queen's son disappeared. Now there's been blame being thrown to them that, oh, the High King had something to do with the queen's son disappearing, which a lot of people don't believe, because the queen and High King Richter were childhood friends a long time ago. They were set to be married, but the two of them weren't interested in marrying each other because they were friends. And they didn't like the idea of arranged marriages, so they married who they wanted to marry. The queen married Fenton Silverhand, and the High King married who he married. So just political issues.
Do we maybe want to pay this King Richter a visit?
You could, but I can't teleport you there. You'll have to walk.
And I'm assuming it's a very long way from
It's
where
a
we are.
very long way from where you are.
Your teleport is close, and then that would make it easier to walk.
I could. But first, I'd like to see what these people are like in the cells down here and see if they're capable of being saved.
Sounds like a good plan, yes.
He turns away from the sphere as quickly as he can and back down the corridor towards the...
Careful, there's a SPAC trap
I
in
saw
there. Just watch your step. Alright, great.
I saw the bodies. He steps over it,
One shot. One kill.
and he's going to... How do these doors open?
You need... We used like a chime of
Oh, never mind.
opening.
Never mind. Oh, dude, he's gonna burn so many spells opening these. That's fine. He's got a lot. He's gonna cast knock. Just point to the ones you tell me where there's somebody behind them.
It's these four.
Oh, jeez. He's gonna pull it. He's gonna snap his fingers, and he conjures this cool looking like white Gandalf like staff out of his sleeve and holds it. And he's gonna tap the wall with his staff and cast knock. The door opens, and you see the drow that was smiling, and it lunges at him. And as it lunges at him, it just disappears. He's like, okay.
These three?
He does another one. He opens the cell where the old man was painting with his finger. There's nobody in the cell. He's like, you said there was somebody in here.
There was an old man.
Are you sure there was?
I am quite certain he was painting with his finger.
Uh-oh.
Are you positive?
I
need everyone to make me perception checks, please. And then just shout out what you got.
30-20.
15.
15.
13.
12.
Okay, everyone sees it. You can hear the laughter from the old man. And you all look up, and he's suspended from the ceiling, crawling around like Druck was in the prison. But his head is all the way turned around like an owl, and he's looking down at you all smiling. Where is this person? Looks up. No. There's nobody up there.
No, no. There's very clearly
Right there.
Looks.
a man with his head like, and then looking down at us.
Looks up. No.
Are we going insane?
I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on myself,
Okay.
Crossbow bolt.
and I'm gonna just walk up the wall to next to him.
They
I'm gonna
their
drop the
head
enchant.
their head goes cracks and just follows you all the way up.
I'm gonna walk right up next to him and just poke him.
Completely solid.
I'm gonna fly up there and back him up and look back down at the
The headmaster's just looking up and it's like, there's nothing up there. What are you poking at?
There's okay.
There's a person right here.
Where?
I'm
Okay,
touching
so-
him right now.
So
It's just,
so
it's just cold old man skin.
I pull out the brazier that I have, the brazier,
Mm-hmm.
and then I pull it out and pour some of the ash and dust, and I just say to him, so arguably you would say that this is, you see this ash, yes? Psst, let a little out. And you could see the ash, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And cover whatever dust,
Okay.
so there is an
He looks up.
outline of an old man if it's
He looks up.
invisible.
Shakes his head. You all see an
You
outline.
cannot-
He doesn't. He just like,
You
I
don't-
don't see anything. What are you
I'm going to.
talking
All right.
about?
Okay. Is the old man
Also-
okay?
Does
Real
he
quick, is-
cough at all? Does he react
no, just
to being
just
covered
just
in
laugh,
ash?
just laughing.
I'm going to. Does the old man hasn't been reacting to me
no,
poking
just
him
you
and
just
prodding
just
at all.
laughing the entire time.
Okay. I'm gonna grab onto his wrist,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's stuck pretty good to the ceiling, right?
Yeah, like a spider.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab both hands onto his wrist. I'm gonna release spider climb, so I'm hanging from his wrist.
Okay.
Does that just happen? Am I like using him like a monkey bar?
Yeah, he looks up and he's like, "Okay, that's weird."
What am I hanging from if there's not a person here?
Also, everybody smells what smells like cooking meat, like stew. Drunk, it's a very familiar smell.
Mm-hmm.
And Ven, the old man disappears, and you fall.
Ah!
Dax goes.
Okay,
I was
you,
gonna
I
you
cast
can-
Featherfall on myself.
it's like a 10-foot drop.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I was hanging full
Yeah,
extension.
so
it's
you
probably
don't
just
no bludgeoning damage. You just poof.
Yeah.
But you also
Ugh.
then you also, as the old man disappears, you all start to smell like cooking meat stew, like bubbling meat stew. See
When can we leave
what
this place?
I see.
But
Smell what I smell. Taste what I taste.
Can we please leave?
And you all hear that.
Oh, we all okay. So that is this the voice you had all heard before? This is
Yes.
mm-hmm.
okay. Yes. Yes. That is very unsettling.
You all then smell cannon fire, like the smell of gunpowder and ocean air. You hear the sound of cannon fire, all of you.
Can we leave? We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Is there an exit? Let's go. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
wanna
no
be here
people in these
anymore.
cells. Yeah, let's just leave. Wrong voice. Yeah, let's just leave. You all leave and go back into the corridor to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all step into the corridor, and you're back in the chamber you were in before.
Which chamber?
The chamber you were just in.
Like just the cell where like we leave the cell and go back into the cell.
Like you go back into the room where like all the cells were and the desk and the old man on the
Oh,
ceiling.
okay.
You're back in there. You go to like step into the
Okay.
corridor, get out of here, but as soon as you step into the corridor, you're back in here.
Oh, I see.
What is real? What is false?
You know what? That's really rude. We didn't ascribe to you at all. We're just trying to leave you alone. So just let us leave.
You fed me.
By accident.
No, I think we could end that sentence with "bye," and then just leave.
I don't know if we can.
You
We
can
cannot-
see an etch of concern on the headmaster's face. This 9th level archmage who's just like, what the fuck is going on?
So he's also trapped here?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why
do you
can't?
not hear that?
No, wait. Why cannot we go up these stairs that are here?
You're not near
Go
any
ahead and
stairs.
try it, Quoin.
You're not near any stairs. You're still in the other corridor room.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Go
let
ahead.
us.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, no. We went back all the way back into the room where the people were.
Yeah,
in
you
prison.
said we'd
Yeah.
gone back and let us go up the stairs.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will.
Okay,
All
Quoin,
right.
go ahead.
I
you
guess
go,
I'm
you go
going.
back. You go back into the long corridor to get towards the stairs, and as you all watch Quoin step through, Quoin steps through the corridor back into the room.
Welcome back.
Okay, yes. Okay, there's a wall here. It is a solid wall.
Your hand goes through it.
Okay, there's not a solid wall here. I was going to lean and make a point of solidity. There's no solid wall in this room we are in.
It's wet.
I'm not. No, why are all the walls
And
wet?
you all see the wall shift into what looks like just a torrent of blood. Just
Okay, hold on. This is some full-on shenanigans that we have been on the receiving end of.
And Fort, please.
I don't want to give it that ammunition. Ven is actually just gonna get down into a prayer stance, hold on to his holy symbol, and just start praying to the Dawn Father.
okay. Make a religion check.
Okay.
This is a good call. I will also pray to Bahamut.
26.
26. Cool. Then, my child. What is it?
If that's really you, I seem to be trapped by some aspect of the moon.
Shia Dan.
Yes.
Why are you talking to him when you could talk to me instead?
You know how there's like rote like prayers
Mhm.
within religious, especially I'm guessing Armathan's is like
Oh yeah.
is the kind of one that has one of those. As soon as the moon starts talking, Ven is just going to launch into just repetition, focusing his entire mind on just a
Okay.
repetitive cycle of
As
that.
you do worship Armathan specifically, things seem to get a little more fucky. Like whatever this thing is, it does not like Armathan. Quoin, you said you're doing one too?
Yeah,
Old priest and young priest.
Religion
Yeah,
check.
I'm actually going to pull the prayer kneeler out. The thing.
Is
Put
anybody
that
else doing
down.
anything while the two of them are praying?
Pulling out the candelabra, getting those lit up, boom, 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 boom. Putting on vestments, like really starting to get the whole damn thing put out. An old priest and a young priest, like really.
Dax is going off at Shia Dad and like with her telepathy towards this thing, like she is just like speaking
Okay.
towards it. It was just
No
like
responses.
yeah,
It's
just
not paying you any
yeah.
attention. Coin, religion
Drugs.
check. And then
Okay.
we'll
I
get-
was gonna cast guidance on Quoin.
Okay, Druck,
Thank you.
what's Druck doing?
He's twirling a dagger in his hand and occasionally poking himself with it to make sure that, just for something real.
Excellent. Thank you. No pain whatsoever. You don't even draw blood.
Upon doing that, he's just gonna start. He's gonna try and stab as well.
Yeah.
But everybody can do their
Yeah.
thing.
What is guidance? Is it
D4.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, Druck,
Thank
as you
you.
just keep stabbing in your leg, no pain, no blood, nothing.
so flirty 20?
Okay. Nothing.
All right.
You all can see, those of you who are not in the process of getting it, yeah, you go to pray Coin, and it just feels like there's this like oppressive force that's preventing it from going through. And those of you who aren't like in deep in prayer like Ven is, you can see Druck just stabbing in the leg and no blood coming out, nothing.
Dax is gonna take out the mind carver. Seems like that's a little overkill. But that's the only other weapon.
Druck's
that I
gonna walk
have.
over to Dax and kind of like gesture for them to hold out a hand or something.
Dax puts her hand out.
Goes right through the hand, no blood, nothing.
Dax like puts her left hand out just to like ask for like the dagger.
Why? This is to you, Ven. While you're still praying, why do you pray to the false creator? He abandons those that bore him.
Matthew art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Wisdom save.
Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah. +1 because Quoin's here.
Oh yeah. Okay, that is plus 13 plus 5 is 18 plus 1. 19.
19, that fails.
Cool. Wait. DM inspiration.
Correct. Okay.
Plus another 15, that's a 34.
That succeeds. By 10.
Jesus.
You feel like it's trying to do something to you. It doesn't feel like it's going to give you pain. It feels like it's going to do something to your mind, maybe your soul. You can't exactly tell. It's a shame. I could have brought him back.
Maybe.
And then there's like this like snapping feeling, and poof, whatever your prayer just kind of fizzles out. And you can see Druk stabbing Dax in the hand. It doesn't draw any blood, just kind of goes right through the hand.
And then Dax like takes the dagger from Druk and it's just kind of like,
Druk and Dax, you both, everybody else sees Druk and Dax kind of just disappear. Druk and Dax, you both come to consciousness in the room with the sphere, lying about 5 feet towards it, like you were crawling towards it. And your hands are like up in the air about to place it on it, and you both pull away essentially as you wake up.
Looking around for everyone else.
They're not here.
Chuck? What? What?
He's gonna take out the dagger and like poke himself.
Draws blood. You can see your other friends here. They're crawling very slowly towards the sphere with their hands stretched out.
Dax is gonna go up. Who does she see first?
Whoever you want to see first. They're all there in a circle
then-
around
Real
you.
equidistant.
It looks like a prayer circle. Like all of your friends have knelt down and we're doing a prayer circle in front of this thing. That's
Dax
the best
is
way I can
gonna go
describe
up
it.
to
Not
Ven.
actually praying to it, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Dax is gonna go to Ven and
Mhm.
just like smack him across the face.
Make
Just
an,
like,
un-
come
make,
on.
make an unarmed strike with advantage because he's unconscious. Technically. It's not an auto crit, but with advantage.
Come on, computer. You're gonna be difficult. With advantage, that's a 11 plus 7
That
is
hits.
a yeah.
That hits. Ven, as you get broken into your prayer, it's not because it fizzles out. It's because you get slapped hard across the face. You feel that sensation of getting slapped across the face. You don't watch Ven disappear. And Ven, you wake up 3 feet away from the sphere, your hand nearly on it.
Oh dear.
And you can see Kenna, Quoin, and the headmaster all very close to it. The headmaster is maybe a few inches from it.
I cast Wall of Water in a circular pattern, just walling off
Okay.
the sphere.
Because they're unconscious, they automatically fail the save. So Kenna, Quoin, and Buddy Jim, you all feel like you hear the sound of roaring water. Quoin, Kenna, and the headmaster, and you all get hit by this unseen like force, and you all wake up, crawling towards the sphere, hand a foot away from it. All in the sphere room, conscious again. You're all back.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna aim because that was Wall of Water still up. I am
Yeah.
then going to follow it up immediately with Rhymes Binding Ice into the Wall of Water and just freeze it into a semicircle of ice.
Like around the sphere.
Yeah, actually, because let me see. Because what's the diameter of the sphere?
It's 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay, so this can only do 20-foot diameter. So it'll just be 30 feet long. So it's curved and just covering like one side of it, basically.
But circles don't have sides. They're circles.
Is everyone okay?
No, what was that?
What in tarnation?
Can we please leave?
Everyone hold hands.
And sing Kumbaya?
No, just hold my hands. Like, link hands
I'll
with each
go
other.
over and, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to go?
Far the fuck away from this thing.
I need a specific place.
I guess near the capital.
As close as you can get us to the capital that you're familiar with.
Alright. Let me pull up my map. Oh, you're leaving. That's sad. I'm sure
Shut up.
we'll talk again.
The fuck we won't.
Alright. Just fuck you guys.
I'm hoping to
Fuck
I'm
you.
hoping to time that right when he finishes casting the
Of
teleport.
course, we'll say that's what happens.
The fuck you don't. Thwomp.
I can't teleport you past the gates of bronze. I'm gonna teleport you to Mosstead. No. They're also dealing with shit. I'm gonna take you to Gundabiz.
Not bad.
Just outside of the city, so no one gets scared. I'll teleport you into the Ravenwood Forest.
Sweet.
He goes to cast teleport, which he has to use a 9th level spell slot for this.
Sorry, but he's gonna have to spend the night in Gundabiz.
Fuck.
Oh, you can just take a short
The
rest.
sphere's counterspell didn't work.
Oh.
Oh, good.
As you all teleport away, I will describe where you will end up. You all get out of the fucked prison with that. So yeah, kind of the way you say "fuck," we won't, and then
Fuck, we won't.
you teleport out. It's a tricky teleport because he really hasn't been to this forest all that often. You narrowly dodge a mishap, which is good. As I look through my extensive notes. We almost pulled a Dawn again. You all land in the middle of this expansive forest with jet black foliage resembling raven's feathers, and deep gray trunks that seem to have a marbled pattern and a slightly grainy texture. They're entirely natural, and you all just appear in the middle of this forest, and he's like, alright. Ravenwood Forest.
Drunk is just leaning against a tree, breathing heavy.
It's a normal tree. You lean up against it, it's a tree. Solid tree. The Archmage, he just taps a tree to see if it's real too. He's like, okay, we're out of whatever the fuck that was. Word of advice, don't disturb any of these trees or cut them down. They only exist in this forest. And the government here is very keen on protecting them.
Man, if only I could talk to these trees and figure out why.
Well, I think we're about ready to take a rest.
Is there anything else you need me to do? Did you bring the scroll with? Because he put it back on the
Yes.
desk. Okay.
No, I picked it up when he told me to.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I mean, you've really done a lot for
Yes.
us.
What about the scroll? What should we do with that?
For it, of course.
I
Same thing.
don't think it can be destroyed. It's with the same make of the sphere.
Can you lock it away like you did with the loom?
Yes.
I think that might be the best course of action. Put it somewhere safe where no one stupid enough will get to it.
I don't even think the High King should know about the sphere. Honestly,
I mean, the best I can think of. Sorry.
I don't think anyone of power should know about that sphere. I shouldn't even know about it. That's bad.
I can think of a way to destroy the scroll.
Ven, if you pull that thing out again,
What thing?
the thing.
No, not that. No,
how do you plan on destroying this? It's an artifact.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
its own destruction condition is within its use. It is only a single-use scroll. If it's used, it's destroyed. We would just need to bring it somewhere where there is no life it could harm within 100 miles.
There is a plane where there's no life, but you would die if you go there.
Where is that?
The negative energy plane.
Any of the elemental, the plane of fire would be a plane of fire. The hells. Bring it to any of the hells and cast.
Do you
and
want
use
to
it.
go there and destroy it?
I mean, I think some
If
time
we
to
went
prepare
to the
would
hills,
be.
I'm pretty sure the ash heart might come after us.
The abyss. I meant the other one. The abyss.
Okay.
The ash heart's a pushover. It's fine.
It seems like something best left slept on and not decided too quickly.
I will take it for the time being.
Yes, but yes, I think if we just take it and if we can take it, best thing I can think of is if we take it into the abyss and cast it into the abyss, it will kill a bunch of demons.
Cast it into the fire.
And it'll kill a bunch of demons. It'll be used up, and then that'll be that.
He pulls out a little key. He's like, just let me know, like a tuning key. Let me know whatever plane you want to toss this thing into, and we'll do it.
All right.
As
would
for
you like
now,
to hold on to it in the meantime?
I'll hold on to it safely. I am
All
out
right.
of my teleportation capabilities, so you're stuck with me for the night.
Well, we allow us to invite you in. I'll go and find a spot, a suitably large spot.
He starts like rubbing his hands together, like he's gonna start casting something. He goes,
Oh, unless you have, if you would like to.
let me see if he actually has a.
I was gonna say, does he have any spell slots for it?
Tiny hut. Nah. I don't know, because the thing.
Anything
no, he
that
doesn't.
would
He's like,
mean
oh
that
yes,
you-
I can't summon my mansion. Never mind.
Then,
Well, if I hope you.
Oh wait, I will count this thing in your forest as a short rest.
oh, okay.
So everybody, you can roll a short rest, like hanging out.
Oh
in the
wait,
forest
I'll
and
cast. I
talking.
can cast catnap. I think. Wait, do I have it prepared?
You,
I think I do.
Catnap would also work if you cast catnap.
I imagine
Uh,
as part of the short rest, we start unpacking all the furniture from the chest.
No, I don't.
Okay. He's gonna. You guys, you do take a short rest. He's like, actually. He's not gonna take any hit dice because he didn't get hurt. Arcane recovery.
Mm-hmm.
He can get up to combined level of 10.
Oh wow, yeah, because he's a 20 level
level
caster.
wizard,
Yeah.
Okay. He's got all of his spells, meaning he can teleport you guys again. Woo! Or whatever. Anyways. Oh wait, and he doesn't have Magnificent Mansion prepared. On second thought, I don't have my house prepared. I was in my
Then-
office and didn't think I would need it.
Then we can invite you in, or if you're prepared to leave, we could also just either way.
I think I should leave.
All right.
I'll take the scroll. Anything else that you would like to hand over for study purposes, things you deem dangerous that shouldn't be kept around, cursed objects, that sort of thing. Artifacts that you don't know what they do.
I think there were two
We have
rings.
a cursed. We have a cursed ring.
Oh,
yes.
I can identify it if you want more details on it.
There were two
Oh,
of
yes,
them.
please.
Were
But
there
we-
not?
You only have
Well,
one.
one is in the sphere.
One is in the
Oh,
sphere.
yep.
He holds the ring. Oh, this is the ring that the Peacock Court assassins use.
Yeah, we had been told in a former life that I had, we were told that if we were bad or that we did not obey, they would assign nasty bird people to come kill us. So
That's generally not how it works, but that's unfortunate they told you that.
oh yes, no, this is I thought they were lying, and when I saw this and it confirmed that there are some kind of bird people who wear masks who would kill someone, like that seems kind of a 2 and 2 thing.
Yeah, they're not great. I wouldn't advise wearing this ring
Hmm?
because it automatically attunes when you wear it. While attuned to the ring, it cannot be removed. If you are reduced to no life, basically, no hit points, and wearing the ring, you die and are reduced to ashes. You can only restore to life via true resurrection or wish. Remove curse ends the attunement, but the curse persists in the ring. He's like, so that's what that ring does. If you die while wearing it, you turn to dust. So, you still want it?
Oh, well, I don't. I don't know if any of the rest of you do.
I mean, I think it should go with the scroll and the loom is in our cabinet of dangerous objects.
Right. Then,
Yes.
never mind.
All right. Justin, I feel like we're like in the process of putting together. You remember the bureau from Control?
Yes.
I feel like we're in the process, like the early day fantasy
Yeah.
version of putting that together.
Pretty much.
The bureau, the Delnasran Bureau of Control.
Essentially. He's like, well, stay safe. This continent is this country remnant is incredibly dangerous.
So we've heard.
Don't go near the Almor Fen. Whispers of a lost civilization lie under there, and you don't want to run into the defense mechanisms, I imagine. Anything else before I leave?
Can you just make sure my parents are okay?
They are okay. I teleported them to your friend's house.
I think Dax meant, could you check in on them periodically while we're here?
I suppose. Not like I run a school.
They were held captive near the sphere. I didn't know if its influence could potentially manifest later on.
Should have said that sooner. Alright. Most likely. If what we all saw happened to us. Anyways, looks at everybody. Like everybody. Anything I can do for any of you before I leave.
Did you hear anything about the Forlorn Forest? Anything more?
I have heard more about it. Why?
I was raised there.
Interesting. That's probably why you can hear the voice, because that whole forest from these notes that your friend Quoin gave me spoke that this thing's influence has tainted that forest, so. And the notes said something about consuming to honor it, so. I don't know.
I am going to hold on to this notebook.
Fair, feel free. Maybe more clues lie in the Forlorn Forest than here on Remnant. Is all I'll say, I think. Makes sense to me, at least. The moon death, the pieces of the moon death happens don't touch Remnant at all. They only seem to affect Old and Undil in the core. So, and nowhere else in the world either, which is strange.
Before you head out, Professor,
Headmaster.
Under their breath, they just say whatever.
I heard that.
Do you mind sending out a few people to search for some folks? Specifically, Kaylin Varys, Richmond Springs, and Jalissa Horngrove.
I wouldn't have a reason to.
Well, they're kind of my half siblings, I guess.
Do they pertain to anything with the sphere?
It's more of a personal thing, really. I just
No, yes, they do.
Make a deception check.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
They were aren't
No.
the
No,
wait,
they're
something completely different.
I thought they were raised. Well, Ven is actually honestly as confused as I am, probably. So he
Okay.
probably thinks this is true.
Aren't
they? Well, he's gonna say this to Ken. Were they also trained in your Druid tradition?
well, no, they're. I don't know because I've never met them. So So I don't know what they've been doing. So they might be involved.
I
for all-
hate druids.
Sorry. I am the
No
way
offense.
that I am. You are the way that you are.
I just
My
don't
teachers
like-
were dead for all the time that I knew them.
okay,
So
okay.
who knows?
I just don't like mud. Just persuasion check.
Persuasion
Yeah.
check.
We'll say with
Oh, cool.
advantage because Ven was technically giving the help action.
Okay. So advantage is an 18.
Okay, trying to convince the headmaster of a school to look for people he doesn't know. Okay,
I mean, they might be magical, so they might be potential students.
I don't train druids.
I mean, not to say that they're gonna be druids. Like, I didn't start out as a druid. I was called to be a druid, but they might end up being, like a necromancer or a cleric of death or the grave or something.
I don't train clerics either.
I mean, they could be wizards or
I
warlocks.
train wizards, and that's
or
it.
bards.
Bards
be
are
anything.
bards are annoying.
Even eldritch knights. I don't know their lives.
Right.
I just learned they existed, yesterday.
Well, I will add this scroll to my collection along with the loom for safekeeping. I did uncover more about the loom, but that's some other time. I can tell you all about that.
Sounds good. Yes.
All right. I will look for these people you told me about.
Thank you very much, headmaster.
Man, what's everyone's passive insight?
14.
Okay.
Um,
Anyone above a 7?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't seem like
12.
he will. He doesn't seem 100% honest that he's going to actually look for them.
if it means anything else to you, they're kind of children of the Kindnemer, a corrupted celestial planar being.
Oh, the child taker. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
And then he's like, I
Oh,
will go,
he's got that
I
nickname.
will
Cool.
go
Cool.
deal with all of this while you... And he points to the east. Go that way. And as he casts teleport, and you put up the fortress and fill it all with furniture, as you all get the benefits of a long rest, we're going to end the session there. But first-
The
We're
child
ending
taker.
this- Oh, go ahead. Quinn, actually, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying we can start it next time, but I'd probably try and do a legit setup and prayer to Bahamut.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure.
Just as like we can start it next time, but yeah.
Okay.
For about
Let me
a
see if what I said about child taker is actually right.
Okay.
I think that's right because that's German, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kinderegg, child.
Yeah. Kind is German for child. And I think Nimmer is thief. Yeah. Well, thief is Dieb.
It's
But-
Sam, why do you know this?
it's
I
German.
speak
He
German.
speaks German.
He speaks
Oh,
German.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yes, no. So he's
So he
had to
knew the
really
entire
put up-
time. He's like, huh, that's a weird name.
Yeah, he's been he's been
And you didn't tell us?
Van
been-
doesn't.
Yeah. I don't have.
He's been-
Sorry.
kindly
Yeah.
putting up with my German slaughter.
Anyways,
You're doing fine. You're doing
as
better.
you all
You're doing
get-
better than most people in my classes.
yeah. As you all gain the benefits of a long rest and a new day
Mhm.
might not come. No, a new day comes.
Oh dear.
You all
Uh-huh.
have to roll hit dice because we all level up to level 8.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
If you take a feat,
There's
let me
some
know if you're
cool
taking
shit.
a feat. Yada yada.
Oh, I am.
Um,
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
actually not
shit.
taking a long rest because I'm gonna spend the next 8 hours reattuning to my Cathadium
Okay,
crystal.
just so you know, you're gonna go back. Oh no, they cast Rate of Restoration, so you're no longer. It's no longer the indefinite ones. Until
Yeah.
you fail 5. Okay.
It's so fucking ironic that the character that I play as like a sharpshooter / range person is rolling so fucking high on their hit dice.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a 1.
You can re-roll that.
Oh, 5.
Okay. Yeah, re-roll ones because rolling 1 on a level up fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Are wizards a D6?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that on. I'll do that on here.
It is now
I
the
don't have-
43rd of the month.
Slots.
Hey, 4. I'll take it.
Nice.
Where are you, my good 10? All right, I'll take this.
Where are you?
Are we off stream right now?
Nope.
So
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Oh,
Hi, everybody.
I'm I'm probably gonna take sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh,
Dax, what'd you get
shit.
on your level up?
I'm trying to D&D Beyond still loading.
Just roll a physical d12.
I got a 9.
Ew!
Nice.
I have
Oh, 12!
Nice!
Nice.
We'll see you all
Whoa.
here next week for the continuation of whatever the fuck this revelation just was. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I got 50 HP finally.
Woo!
Whee!